dog. Everything's audible, right? Everything's audible. I hope everything's audible. I hope everything's audible. Okay, good. Hello, everybody. I am very clearly a chicken. Very clearly. I am very clearly this chicken here. Hello, everybody. I am Dude Run, or aka that Aether chicken, depending on where you're watching me. I am starting a YouTube channel where I am exclusively the chicken. This little guy right here. This little fucker right here is me. Hello. I don't have the emote ready, but here. That's me. Hello. Anyway, we are going to start a new game plus from the beginning of Realm Reborn because I choose to. Hello, my cat. What do you want? What you want, boo? About to commence a new chapter. Proceed? Yes. Yes, I want to do that. Whoa. Where am I starting from? We must rebuild. Is this where we start from? I thought I'd get the whole, like, beginning cutscene and everything. I guess I gotta rebuild. Modi of the Quicksand wants to introduce you to a certain summon at the Uldad Dispatch Yard. Is this how I started? Because I thought I'd go from the beginning. Any barons about you yet? If so, maybe it's time to venture beyond the city walls. The bustling streets of Uldar are one thing, but the wilds of Thanalin, that's another altogether. I know a bloke you might fancy speaking to in EU. Name of Papashan. You'll find him over at the Uldar Dispatch Yard. That's it. There are no more fantasies after this one. This time we meet it. Hi, Fry. How's it going? The Dispatch Yard's over in central Thanalan. Just head out the door across the hall and you'll see the Gate of Nald. I think we get the idea. Anyway. Sorry, maybe I shouldn't have rushed that. But, I was slightly bothered by one thing missing from my New Game Plus experience, and that is the beginning cutscenes of this game. So, summary. Summary time. Here's what happened before we started New Game Plus. We awaken on a trolley of some sort. A transport. A carriage, if you will. A merchant bothers us by talking to us. He's like, "Hey, what do you seek an adventure for?" We can answer either power, money, fame, or not answer him at all. Doesn't really matter, but the point is, we are in a carriage with two Ellison children that look exactly alike. They are twins, except for like some colored bow in their head, in their hair. We don't really speak to them. Game sucks, so Yoshi be killed and remade at the end. You're not wrong. But I was talking about Realm Reborn's opening, not 1.0. Realm Reborn, opening. We awaken a carriage. Merchant guy talks to us and shoots the shit with us. We give him answers, maybe. And there's sleeping twins in the carriage with us. But we don't really pay them any mind because they don't seem important at the time and they're asleep. We get let off in Thanalan, Ul'dah specifically, to start our adventuring days. So we talk to a couple different people. None of them are really important, but the first one we talk to is Lady Mamodi over here. This lady here. The caretaker of the Quicksands. She is very tiny. Yes, she has a stool because she's tiny. Yeah, you got all that. Hi, Seraphim. Hi, Seraphim. You're in my FC. Hi. How you doing? Okay, I think we're caught up with the basic plot. We're going to the dispatch yard. Where's the dispatch yard, you ask? Good question. It's outside the city. Okay. Love the chicken theme. Thank you. Ordinarily, I'm a teddy bear. Before that, I was a flesh tuber. And now I'm a chicken. I feel like I've shrunk. I have very much shrunk. We're not gonna do too many mob fights here because I'm level 100 right now. Hello, Papa Sean. I thought you looked differently. Oh well, maybe I'm thinking of another Lalafell. Well, you certainly look the part of an adventurer, my friend. Might you be the good soul Momoti advised me to expect? I am Papa Sean, station master of this humble dispatch yard. An empty title, I assure you. Truly, I am no more than a tired old Lalafell passing his final years in quiet and solitude. 12 no, there have been plenty of those, both these last 5 years since the calamity struck. The devastation was vast. Yet now true old Dons work together, doing all in our power to rebuild what was laid to ruin. By the sweat of our brows and the love of our home, we have rebuilt Ul'dah to the grandeur and majesty that you see today. The railways which run through this dispatch yard, too, were born of the noble efforts of a great many souls. But there is still much work to be done. The wounds left by the calamity run deep. Isolated areas beyond our lines of supply remain, and there are places yet wanting for relief and restoration. Ul'dah needs the aid of you and your brethren, friend. In fact, never has our need been more dire. Which brings me to the point, I suppose. I do believe I may have some work suited for one of your ability. Sure. By the way, for those that don't know, the calamity he's referring to is when a red moon fell to the earth and killed everything. This is in the 1.0 lore, which only really happened because the game did not do well at launch and they decided to blow it up. But anyway, 1.0 lore catch-up time. I don't have a theme for this. Well, I don't have a musical theme for this, so we're just gonna wing it. Okay, so we start off in 1.0 as lowly adventurers, kind of just doing our own thing. Maybe fighting some monsters, maybe finding treasure, maybe crafting, maybe running little errands for people and whatnot. Eventually, during a war, a red star starts growing in the sky. And by growing, I mean vastly growing to the point where it's no longer a red glint in the distance, but a big red orb crashing into a battlefield. It crashes. Cities lay in ruin. Monsters are everywhere. In the cities, outside the cities. Players are fighting these monsters to try to keep the cities safe as long as possible. Because the moon's coming. It's gonna drop. It does, and drop it does. The world explodes. One mage, who everyone seems to... Oh no, they actually remember the mage. One mage sends everybody away. Everybody. And I mean everybody. Every enemy faction, every monster, every person, every city-state leader away. We don't know where. But apparently it was here. And when the dust settles and we all land in wherever the hell we are, there is no sign of this mage or the moon itself. That's about the best summary I can get. There is also a dragon that came out of the moon, but like basically it was the moon exploding. That's all that matters. And now we're here in an unexploded land with maybe some extra stuff lying around that are remnants of that exploded moon, but like point is the moon's no longer exploded. It's also no longer here. Anyway, Station Master Papashan has a simple task for a fledgling adventurer. Since you've come all this way, perhaps you can perform an errand for me. It just so happens a number of sentries have been sent to guard the area. A dispatch to the dispatch yard, as it were. They have long been away from the shade and featherbeds of the city. The hot days and cold nights can play hell in the mind and body out here. It isn't much, but go and give them these twilight pretzels, would you? I find comfort food always helps when I feel like killing myself. Ugh. I don't remember that bit of dialogue, but like, damn. You're right, though. Comfort food helps. Hello, serious Sultan Sworn. Have a pretzel. Halt. Madam, I'm not going to ask you to put the... I'm going to have to ask you to put the pretzel on the ground and place your hands above your head. But it's for you. State your name and business. A twilight pretzel from Papashan. By the gods, forgive me. You could say this new post has my nerves in a twist. I'm terribly sorry for that. Yes, well, you may rest assured that the dispatch yard is safe so long as I stand watch. Please give Papashan my thanks, and tell him I only wish to repay the favor. Okay, I will do. Hey, Papashan, the guy wants to... Where is he? Oh, there you go. Hey, Papashan, the guy wants to pay you back or something. In Gil. Good luck with that. I don't remember having to go out here for one. But oh well. Hello, Stern Sultan Sworn. Come talk to me. Western front clear. Eastern front clear. Pretzel in my hand, clear. For me? From Papashan? A twilight pretzel. My favorite! How did he know? Can't fight on an empty stomach now, can I? Actually, I can't fight on any stomach. I suppose you could say I have no stomach for fighting. Seriously? You just watch this place? Brigands beware. The Sultan Sworn are here to serve and protect. You don't even fight. You look like you could intimidate a few people, though. I guess. Does he really not fight? It's kind of sad. You're a guard. Fighting is almost expected of you. Somebody's gonna need to fight. Somebody's gonna try to fight you. It ain't gonna be pretty, but it is gonna happen. Hello, little marmot. Hello, servile Sultan Sword. Oh, save me. Scorching days, freezing nights. This post will be the end of me. Alright, we are in a desert, aren't we? A twilight pretzel? Don't mind if I do. Ah, now that's a refreshing goddamn pretzel. I feel reborn. Do you? From a pretzel? As much as I hate to say it, though, the pretzel does nothing to change the fact that these cold nights are bloody intolerable. Maybe you should wear warmer clothing. I'm just saying. The armor probably keeps you warm. Except for the face. Would do nothing for the face. Hello, Papashan. I'm back. You've returned. And with a deal fewer pretzels, I see. Tell me, how fare are Sultan's sworn sentries? Do they have anything to report? Anything at all? Nothing? You sure? Oh dear. Take this for your troubles, then. Stay a moment. There is more I would ask of you. What were you hoping to find? Waylon, I have just this moment. No, the time for concealment is past. The truth is, even before I had you deliver those pretzels, I was privy to the most unsettling news. Which is the real reason I sent you to meet those Sultans Sworn. Underneath the Sultan tree. Papashan is in dire need of your assistance. Okay, so you really did need help, but you beat around the bush, and that's kind of a problem. Don't do that. That's rude. A young noblewoman from a very prestigious family has run away from home I've been ordered to see her to her safe return. The Sultan sworn you met earlier are assisting in the search. Alas, it seems they have found no trace of her. I apologize for not being frank with you from the start, but we must proceed with caution. Should word of her disappearance spread, I fear others will be less honorable motives may join the hunt. And should we allow her to come to any harm, not even 100 beheadings would be punishment enough. That cannot happen, chicken. It must not. I need you to help me find her. Okay, fine, I guess. There's the 12. I knew I could count on you. I've instructed the others to expand the search, but Thanalin is vast, and there are only so many of us. The young noblewoman's name is Lady Lilira. Lilira? Lady. I want you to go south and look for her in the vicinity of the Sultan tree. Good luck! I need a soundboard button that just plays that. Anytime I agree to take on something, just burr, 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 burr. I want that. That's a thing to consider later. What the fuck is that thing? I like its nose. Anyway. Its nose is so cute. Got a big ol' nose. Hooded Lalafell. Seem to be praying to this tree. Why? Aw, man, I wanted a very hard. Give me a challenge. Please.
Oh, Sultan Tree, hallowed spirit of my line, forgive my weakness. My failings have cost us dear. Show yourself.
Hi? Oh.
As you command, oh Lilira.
Lilira. Okay. It wasn't me. For once, it wasn't me.
Selfish desire to assure your welfare.
I don't recall requesting an escort. Simply pretend we never met and continue on your way.
We both know I can do no such thing. It isn't safe for you here alone. It isn't safe for anyone. Not with this etheric disturbance. It's as though the dead are watching us. And
the dead, you
I prefer
say?
Not to join them, if it's all the same to you. Ah, you must be the one that Papa Shan mentioned. Congratulations on finding our elusive young charge. You'll have to forgive her impetuousness. What she lacks in discipline, she makes up for in stubbornness.
I can see
You
that.
should return with us. The station master will be eager to thank Lady Lilira's protector in person.
But you were here anyway. Oh. A dead thing.
Alas, the station master will have to wait. Dear Lilira, for my sake, please stay out of harm's way. As for you, dear friend, for Lilira's sake, please stay in harm's way.
It makes my job easier if you stay in harm's way, yes. What's he gonna do with a dagger? Stab it to death? Okay, that's actually fair. Maybe I should have run DPS for this one. Oh well. Can you not die, please? Thank you. Lesson learned. Run DPS for these particular missions. The friends of mine. There. I don't need to heal him, but I decided to anyway. I don't need you to heal me. I am a healer. I heal my own self. I'll heal my own wounds. Well, that was easy. What do you mean even more of them? That hit you so little damage. Yay, we won. Finally. So does white hair mean you're an old man, or like... How old is this handsome stranger, quote unquote? Hello? A rupee? Ba-da-da-da. Oh. I have unlocked a blue rock-shaped drug. Oh.
Hear, feel, think.
Who was that? Oh. Someone, is there a NES player in this zone? I didn't hear PK Starstorm.
Crystal bearer.
Yeah? Oh, that wasn't a drug. Oh, is that a drug?
I am Heidelin, all made one.
You're a rock, though.
A light there once was that shone throughout this realm, yet it hath since grown dim. And as it hath faltered, so hath darkness risen up in its stead, presaging an end to life.
Presaging?
For the sake of all, I beseech thee, deliver us from this fate.
I gotta do it. You're all made one.
Power to banish the darkness dwelleth in the crystals of light. Journey forth and lay claim to them.
Oh. Big rock candy. I'm gonna eat that. I bet it's blueberry flavored.
Go now, my child, and shine thy light on all creation.
You want me to blind everybody with a bright light? Okay. I can probably do that. Maybe. What a dream.
Ah, coming around now.
Did you just, like, watch people sleep?
Would you mind telling me what that was?
If I only knew. A denizen of the void at any rate.
The void sent? Here? But how?
Someone summoned them, maybe? I don't know.
The question isn't how, but who. We're not dealing with bookless bandits.
So we're dealing with bookie bandits. Bookworms.
Don't suppose the answer came to you in a dream?
It might have. What of it?
No sooner did you fell the beast than you fell asleep. Too much ether, no doubt. Interesting. I hadn't considered the crystal.
Why the hell not?
But of course, this changes everything.
Does it? What does it change?
Oh, just thinking aloud? At any rate, we haven't a moment to spare. I must return and report this at once. I leave Lady Lilira in your capable hands.
How dare you pass me about like a swaddled babe?
Well, the
I
hair,
shall return and tell them myself.
the headpiece is swaddled, and you are a child-sized person. So, like,
As you wish, your impetuousness. I suspect we shall meet again before long.
you gonna give me your name at least?
Until then, do try and stay awake.
You gonna give me your name, or are you just gonna be weird about it? Yeah, he's just gonna be weird about it. Okay, fine, whatever. I didn't want to know your name anyway. Yeah, I'll go Reaper for this. For the foreseeable future, I will be Reaper. Wait. What? Can I not edit that? Why can't I edit this? Why can't I edit my portraits? Thank the gods you've returned. You had us all so worried. You do realize what would happen if a person of your noble stature were to be injured, or worse. Why, Her Grace the Sultana would be beside herself with grief, and so would her subjects. I dare say they'd be weeping in the streets. But I already given you cause to weep, Papa Shan. You and the people of Ul'dah. You and the people of Ul'dah. Please, you're not to say such things. We will find it, I swear to you. It is not my place to make demands, my lady, but I beg you, please stay out of harm's way. I apologize for causing you undue worry, Papa Shan. I shall refrain from traveling unescorted in future. Okay, good, but like... I feel like there's some information missing here. Papa Sean was trying to cover up some phrases. Very practiced, if I might add. I cannot thank you enough, Chicken. I understand you fought bravely to protect Lady Lithera from void-sent fiends. For your gallant service, you deserve all the riches in the royal vaults. Alas, a small token of my gratitude is the best I can offer. I will take the riches in the royal vaults because crafting has made me broke. I am genuinely serious. A sarcastic man with a strange contraption strapped to his shoulder. I see you met Thancred. He's a scholar who spends his days investigating oddities in the Aether. Rather too fond of the sound of his own voice for my liking, but perfectly harmless. As for you, Chicken, you're just the sort of adventurer we need around here. I pray you show the same kindness to the people of Thanalan as you did to us today. That's the plan. Save the world, be a chicken. I can do that. Isadoa needs a reliable adventurer to deliver a gift to the Coffer and Coffin. Not south of here, north of here. I can't open the map anyway. For an adventure, yes? If you're not otherwise occupied, I have a favor to ask. I've resolved to repay a debt of gratitude which I owe to the owner of the Coffer and Coffin. For this purpose, I've purchased from the royal plantations a prodigiously plump pumpkin, a particularly popular piece of produce. Can you not alliterate, please? I'm already having issues reading. Alas, I cannot part this place of to procure and dude. Alas, I cannot part this place to procure and proffer the pumpkin. You see, the scheduled shipment for the Nanoa mines, for which I wait, is late. I would prevail upon you to pick up the pumpkin in my stead and see it safely to the Coffer and Coffin. Present this receipt of purchase to Gagari at the royal plantations, and she will yield it up to you. I apologize for asking you to attend this time-consuming task, but I truly appreciate your assistance. At least they're not speaking in alliteration anymore. Maybe I'll never speak of them again and never have to speak alliterations. Ever going forward. If Sidoa doesn't come calling us soon, this spectacular specimen shall sadly be past its prime. Oh, so you're to deliver this decadent delight? I can say with confidence that any gourmand would be grateful for such a grand gift. Here's the pumpkin. I hope it meets with Roger's approval. Fresh produce is somewhat scarce in these parts. As such, we are always deluged with demand. You know the way to the Coffer and Coffin, correct? It is beyond the bridge to the northwest. Look for a place where local laborers lounge. So, a bar. I gotta go find a bar. Okay. I know I have mounts, since this is New Game Plus, but fuck it. We're hoofing it. We're legging it. As Yoshi P intended at this part of the story, we walk. We do so with pride. I'm gonna be honest, it's been a long time since I've walked anywhere here. You either teleport around or you live long enough to see yourself fly around. And I'm gonna be honest, I don't typically have a reason to come here. I don't need to do this, Fate. I'm not gonna do it. Hello, Roger. Drink for you, lassie. You won't get better ale or spirits for your coin than at me place. Anyway. What's that? We see Sidoa asked you to bring this here to me? Even that foul-mouthed drunk knows the meaning of remorse. Reckon this is for the time I carried his drunken, sodded arse back home. But else, I noticed the god's pumpkin from the royal plantations. Can't wait to see what the cooks will do with her. The lads here scoff down beastly amounts of meat. It's starting to tell on me, on me health. On their health. I can't read. The lads here scoff down beastly amounts of meat and it's starting to tell on their health. It'll be good to get more vegetables in their bellies. Assuming I can get the stubborn bastards to try something new. Thanks for the help, lassie. You're welcome, Roger. You have information for me. Where it is, Blackbrush Station's sorely undermanned. The stone torches there can't get a moment's peace. Look by the name of Warren is hoping to bolster their numbers for a short-term assignment or two. If you fancy putting a few extra gil in your pocket, you could do a lot worse. Good, because I need a lot more gil. I had 3 million. I spent 2.5 million. I keep getting tomestones to get like a $250,000 more, and I spend that. And eventually it just all piles back up to over 1 million, and I lose it again. And it's all because of crafting. It's all because of crafting. Looking for work, perchance? If so, you couldn't have come at a better time. These stone torches are sellswords hired by Amagina and Sons Mineral Concern to protect its interests. Our primary duty here is to keep the tracks clear of pests. As for this purpose, we require your aid. I should point out, however, that it can be messy work, and liable to get messier still if you're ill-prepared. A single piece of gear can make the difference between life and death. I'll not have it on my conscience that I sent an ill-equipped adventurer to an untimely demise. I'm already good. Know that naught is guaranteed in this world. Fate is a fickle mistress after all. At any rate, capable adventurers like you are few and far between. I would not have you throw your life away. I've had to bury too many comrades who brushed aside cracks in their halberds and dints in their helmets. No matter what you face, do not disregard the importance of gear. Aye, aye, Captain. Let's get to it then, shall we? Ore wagons pass through the station every day, but not without incident. Wagons come and go from the dispatch yard to the south, must pass through a tunnel by Fesca's watch. Tunnel in which some genius saw fit to put an ore storehouse. Oh, shit. An ore storehouse, creating ideal conditions for a goblin nest. Goblin nest. Ah. That's a problem. There's just creatures living there now. So now the ore-loving beasts have taken up residence in a tunnel we dug, and we're practically delivering meals to their doorstep. But no more. Inside the tunnel in question, you'll find a narrow fissure where goblins hide. Use the silver ore cluster to lure out the creatures, then slay them. Okay. Sorry, I'm fat-fingering the, skip cutscene, not cutscene, skip dialogue button. Because it's right-click on my mouse, and left-click on my mouse, and honestly, it's probably any other button, too. Point is, I'm fat-fingering all of the buttons. And that's not good. Well, that was easy. Oh. No more? Okay. Yawn. Boing, boing, boingity boing, boing, boingity boing, 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 boing. Well done. Shouldn't be easy work to keep the tunnel free of goblins, but our wagons should be able to go unmolested for a time. Disruptions to our shipments threaten not only the interest of Imagina and Son's mineral concern, but of Ul'dah herself. One might liken these train tracks to veins that bear our nation's lifeblood. If only we had more women like you to lend a hand. I'm not a woman, I'm a chicken. Anyway, who are you? What do you have? Way down in the hole. Zumeda wishes to share with you a most amazing rumor. Ah, the altruistic adventurer. I was hoping we'd bump into each other. Why? Because the most fascinating piece of news recently reached my ears, and I'm eager to share it. May I? Rumor has it that there is a vast untapped vein of ore beneath the ruins of Sildee. That's not all. Inconceivably, the concern appears to be entirely ignorant of its existence. And even as we speak, a young upstart, a self-made merchant from Stone's Throw of all places, is moving to claim it. The fellow's name is Whiston, and he is a very, very ambitious young man. Not only does he intend to secure exclusive excavation rights, but they say his master plan is to use this new fortune to curry favor with the Sacrarium. That's a big word. Of course, the thaumaturges only consider the opinions of the most wealthy when drafting the laws of Ul'dah. If you would have your voice heard, you must be prepared to pay a sultan's ransom. One voice, which is invariably heard belongs to Lord Lolorito. He has long lavished gil upon the thaumaturges, and some claim that he devises new laws with the express intention of ruining his competitors while protecting his own interests. Suffice it to say, if Wyston thinks he can compete with the likes of the Syndicate, he is in for a rude awakening. But that eventuality may yet be a little ways off. For the present, he is moving ahead with his plans and assembling a team to survey the site. I'm told he is at the Coffer and Coffin right now, recruiting able-bodied adventurers to escort his prospectors. Warian said you were looking for work. Perhaps you should meet Wystan and volunteer for his expedition. I don't want to volunteer, I want to get paid. It's the whole point of a job, fam. One could say I crash-landed on this place. I need my gil. Ugh. Come to join. Sorry, but you're too late. Some brass blades looking for extra coin volunteered, and the team's already en route to the ruins. But look, I know it's not easy to find work these days. If you're interested, there's something else you can do for me. There's these children outside, little ones from Stone's Throw. I look after them when they have time to spare. So they've taken to following me around even when I tell them not to. What with overseeing the research of the vein, I barely have a chance to visit the privy at the moment, much less entertain younglings. Can you give them these ginger cookies and convince them to go home for me? Fine, I guess. Anyway. I have a cookie for you. I like playing with Wyston. He makes sure no one bullies us. I have a cookie for you. Leave. Wyston's worried about us. I don't want to make him worried. I'm a good girl, so I'll go home. You do that. I ain't going nowhere, missus. I'm too hungry to move. Besides, so you'll have to carry me. I am a chicken. A cookie? Well, if Wyston really wants me to go home, then alright. I want two next time. Brat. Anyway. Wyston always plays with us. Why won't he come out and play? Is that what a child Lalafell looks like? Just small. Just the standard small. Wow, ginger cookie. Better save some for my brother. I know. I'll go home and eat it with him. Weston's kind to us. I like him. This is for me. I want to eat it, but then again I don't, because then it'd be gone. Tell Weston thanks, and tell him I'm sorry for getting in the way. These kids seem good, except for that one that was like, I want 2 next time. Screw that kid. Thank you, adventurer. I only wish I could do more. Stone's Throw is no place for a child. Not that my childhood was much happier. Never enough food to go around, nor work to earn it. But no shortage of contempt for the great and the good. I remember thinking things could only get better. Yet now, after the calamity and everything else, for us refugees to be forced to live outside the gates like bloody beastmen is a disgrace. You say with enough money you can change the laws here, so I'm gonna make a fortune and do just that. I'll buy the excavation rights and start my own mining business. Then I'll give my fellow refugees the work they're crying out for and pay them fairly. The mining companies have profited from our suffering for too long, but in their hubris they've grown complacent, presenting us with a golden opportunity. And we will take it, adventurer. We will reclaim our dignity and with it our place within those walls. We found her. We found the vein. Wyston, you must come and see. Already? Amazing. We leave at once. You should join me, my friend. Come and bear witness to history in the making. I feel like this is going to end horribly. And I should just come along anyway to make sure it doesn't. We're doing that anyway, but like I assume we're going in there to save someone. Why is... oh. Oh dear. Oh dear. All's balls, son. Vein of war in the middle of a ruined bloody city. God's damned idiot. What did you think was gonna happen? That you'd strike it rich and get cozy with the Order? While the Masters of Uldar looked on? No one crosses the Syndicate. Syndicate? Finally sunk in, has it? Well, look at this. Not all your friends have deserted you, it seems. Lucky boy! Now you won't have to die alone. Oh dear. O mournful voice of creation, grant ye this humble stone a soul, that it may wake to life. Who's that spouting gibberish? Show yourself. It's Rockman. This ain't part of the plan. Bloody hells, does Lord Lolorito mean to kill us too? Oh dear. Oh, it's just a clay golem. Okay, that's... I seriously just do so much fucking damage. Oh my god. I'm too overpowered now. I'm sneezing on it and killing it. Oh, there's dead people here. Oh, that's not good. But the golem should be vanquished. This woman is no ordinary adventurer. She must be a new game plusser. Is that even the term? Damn. Seems I've missed all the fun. I see you didn't need my help this time. I never needed your help anyway. Oh dear. I'm having a migraine. would compose a ballad in your honor, but I fear no words would do you justice. The songstress of Uldar herself could not rival your beauty. Oh my god. He's a gooner. I've oft heard it said that a blossom's beauty can move a man to love and long. But I never truly believed it until I met you two desert roses. Oh my god, stop talking. Go simp elsewhere. I heard they attacked another caravan. And business is suffering for it. Bloody Amalja. What stirred him up, do you reckon? Another raid. No wage of that caravan was carrying crystals, much like the last. If they truly mean to summon a primal, they must act quickly. Are you coming, love? You wouldn't keep a girl waiting, would you? Perish the thought. So tell me, where in this marvel of a city might you lovely ladies be staying? Oh great, so... what, he intel gathers and sleeps with people? Oh my god, is it Cole Phelps? Hi. What's with the name change? At this rate, grain will soon be more precious than gold. A result of the uncommonly bad harvest, to be sure. That's the Red Moon. We talked about this before. I don't remember Colio Phelpsio. Sorry, swigging the water. Anyway. I think during that one guy he was like a movie guy or something. Animal dude. What? This weakening of the etheric flow must surely be linked to Dalamud's descent. It's the Red Moon I was talking about. And of course the primals. A fine mess. We must not lose hope. Louis Swab will know what to do. We need only trust in his judgment. What the hell is that mask? Truly a marvel of Charlian ingenuity. It's as if I could reach out and touch the ether. The guy who was an agent and went into these TVs. Time to focus. No more gallivanting about like before. Scions are counting on you. Have faith. Just have faith. You can do this. This disturbance is recent. The Sultan tree? Maybe Papa Sean will know something of it. Is that when we met him, or like... So why a New Game Plus? I didn't even know MMORPGs had New Game Pluses. So FF14 is unique in a way. Instead of it being a MMORPG with the story, it is a story game with an MMORPG. If that makes any sense. Point is, there is an MSQ that is unskippable, and you can replay those unskippable parts by running New Game Plus. Like, you're sacrificing all that progress and stuff. I'm really not. You see, I can suspend my New Game Plus at any point and go back to the normal game. What if you had special collab items? I still have them. You can suspend your New Game Plus in Final Fantasy XIV and you will be able to continue from where you left off after that. So like, I'm at the end of Dawntrail currently. I'm up to current patch content. if I wanted to, I could suspend my New Game Plus and go back to all of that stuff. What's the benefit? Replaying it for nostalgia, for live streams, for shits and giggles, because I feel like it. That's it. Looks like they gave you quite a thrashing. Can you walk? Oh, no one's dead. Yay. It's me. I was too late. My person of interest had already quit the scene. The general? Very well, I shall be there anon. Is that like a little thing that tells players that this is a New Game Plus player? No, but it also doesn't matter. It's like I'm still level 100, I still have all my classes and items and gear and stuff. That mean we can see Mother Y'shtola again. We will see Mother Y'shtola before she becomes Mother Y'shtola. But also, no spoilers. That's a future person we have not met yet. Oh, yeah, we've only met Thancred. We have only met Thancred. And we didn't even get introduced to Thancred. We were just introduced to the idea of Thancred, but not his name. I don't know Thancred, so I don't know about him. We have been given this black-suited man above me. This man, Thancred. My colleagues went to great lengths to provide me with the means to detect etheric disturbances. But every time I find one, you seem to be in the middle of it. I'm starting to wonder if it might not be simpler just to follow you around. Sadly, I have business elsewhere. Tread softly, my friend. The carefully laid trap you dismantled was clearly sanctioned by Lord Lolorito. Shit. Clearly sanctioned by Lord Lolorito. I heard the Blades mentioned him as they fled. Believe me when I tell you that he is not a man to be trifled with. The Sultana's enemies grow bolder by the day, and I suspect they have the support of outside forces. Thank you. If you hadn't come along, those bastards would surely have slaughtered us all. I would speak with you further, but it isn't safe for us to linger here. Find me at the Coffer and Coffin later. Until then, stay safe. Aye aye, Captain, fellow broke person. I shall accompany Weiston and his men. They need protection, and I need more information. Ah, but where are my manners? I've yet to properly introduce myself. I am Thancred, a humble scholar surveying the flow of Aether in Thanalin. It is an honor and a privilege to make your acquaintance. I hope when next we meet it is under more auspicious circumstances. Farewell. Yes? Wait a moment. It occurs to me that we may have... Just know that chicken meat is premium quality. You shut your face. Never mind. Fairly well. You think we've met before? You think we've met before? Have we met before? We might have met before. We have. Let me deep fry. You will do no such thing. Boingy 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 boing. Boingy 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 boing. Damn. Boing. 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 So Phelan, is Phelan, I forgot how to spell her dead name. No. That's her name. That's just her name. It's spelled like that. It's pronounced Phelan. Phelan. Not fuel, not fuelin. fuelan, like fuego, like fire in Spanish. I was trying to be clever one day and made a character named Burning Blade. We still rock with her? We still rock with her. She's just a chicken right now. That's it. She's just a chicken. It's okay. Well, bless you, my friend. You risked your life to save ours. Betrayed by my own guards. Gods, I was a fool to trust those men. Lolorito owns the goddamn brass blades. I should have questioned the motive from the start. Even so, I could have hardly have expected that the wealthiest man in Ul'dah would want me dead for the heinous crime of seeking to change the law. I'm just a merchant, for God's sake. That ruthless bastard. What of that monstrosity? Those were his own men. Beggars belief. Weisting kind of chopped an unk. I don't know what that means. I don't know what that means. It means ugly. How am I supposed to know unk means ugly? Or chopped? I don't know what that means. I am an old man by Gen Z standards. How would I know these slang terms? Well, that's it. I'm finished. Boy, we're all old now. I've never heard chopped and unk. That's a young kid's thing now. Anyway, well, that's it. I'm finished. If I stay in Ul'dah any longer, I'm as good as dead. My associates, my friends, gods, even the children may not be safe if I don't disappear. And you. God damn it, if Lolorito learns of your involvement, you'll be next. I'll speak with the others and make sure your part in this stays secret. Beyond that, I don't know what to suggest. Maybe you should seek the counsel of Mistress Momodi. She's helped countless adventurers in her time. Maybe she'll know what to do. Go quickly now, my friend. Lolorito's spies may be watching. Hey, you. Are you a Lolorito spy? You spend every day with your blade half drawn and your nerves strung up tighter than an Ul'dah merchant's coin purse. You need a place where you can sit down without something trying to bite your bleeding arse off. But are you spying for Lord Lolorito? Are you spying? No? Okay, fine. Catch up with the times. I do not have time to catch up with the times. I don't have fucking time, man. I'm too broke, too busy, and too goddamn tired. It's a wonder I even streamed tonight. And I am not kidding. The only reason I'm live right now is because I had coffee earlier. And it's a God's damned miracle for that. Bean drinker. Yes, I am a bean drinker. I would also drink of the potions that make you awake for long periods of time, aka energy drinks. But coffee is more natural than those. Ew, dude. Yeah, if desperate times call for desperate measures, okay? Energy drinks might not be that great, but when you're desperate to stay awake, you're desperate to stay awake. This is why I drink coffee normally, because it's better. Tea is better than coffee, health-wise. How desperate are you during these times? Desperate enough. Desperate enough. Still waiting for my dude mom muffins. You will get none of them. You're not allowed. Settle down, Phelan. You've got nothing to worry about. No one seems to know you were at the ruins. Hoiston, on the other hand, is now a pariah, but is welcome around here as a rabid wolf, poor bugger. Advice to say, that boy risked the wrath of the wrong man. Lord Lolorito, chairman of the East Aldenod Trading Company, generous contributor to the Order of Nob Thal, and member of the Syndicate. Did get where he is by leaving loose ends, that one. Which is why he ain't above killing his own men. Else, even if those blades knew what was coming, it's not like they could refuse to do their benefactor's bidding. Don't let this color your view of Ul'dah, Phelan. It's true that there are some here who ain't afraid to crack a few skulls if it gets them what they want. But most of us are decent folk just trying to make ends meet. You know, a lot of people could call you a damn fool for risking your life to save a mocked man. But I believe you did a good thing, chicken. And for that you have my respect. Listen, you've been through a lot lately. Why not rest a spell? I'll have the boys at the Hourglass set you up with a room. My treat. Just have a word with the Potopa, whenever you feel like staying. Inn rooms are now free. And you've got your appetite for adventuring back, consider taking on a guild leave or two. We have a lot of requests from locals looking to hire adventurers for various jobs. It'd be a good way to earn yourself some extra gil. Eustace can tell you more about the system, and go speak with him when you're interested. Words are hard. That's okay, though. I don't want a recommendations list. Amodi of the Quicksand has word of work for a willing adventurer. Look what the Carl dragged in. Good to see you, chicken. I'd ask what brings you, but I reckon we both know the answer to that already. Well, have I ever let you down before? Wait, don't answer that. So happens I know a fellow by the name of Dadanen who needs a hand. He's a merchant by trade, selling precious stones to those in Ul'dah with the means to buy them. What kind of precious stones are we talking? Talking rubies, diamonds, sapphires, crystals? Maybe crystals of the ether-soaked variety, maybe crystals of the drug variety. I don't know. How's Boo? Boo is asleep next to me. She's good. He's asked that I send any looking for work his way. You can find him over in Horizon if you fancy. That's in Western Thanalan, mind you. Just cross the bridge north of Scorpion Crossing and the road will take you there. Knowing the circles he deals in, might be he'll have some talk of the royal family that'll interest you as well. You might make use of a good chocobo porter for the journey to Horizon. If you've the gil for it, that is. You'll find the chocobo stables just across the way from my quicksand. Find Mimi Gun. He'll set you straight. Well, off you go then. Haven't got all day to be holding your bloody hand. I wasn't expecting you to hold my hand, but maybe I need it for comfort. That long day. Thought I was about to die or something. Horizon. Yay, I don't have to move. Hehe. Baby chocobo. This is just a pygmy. The runt of the litter. Bam 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 bam. Chimkin on chimkin. Chicken on chocobo. I can't wait to unlock chocobo racing. So how have you been? Tired. So very tired. So very fucking tired. Words cannot begin to describe the tiredness I feel. You're still living your pirate life, though. As best as I can. I wasn't aware I was living a pirate life. Violent, I presume. Momodi said to expect you, and so I have. Welcome to Horizon. Ours is a trading settlement that sees goods in from the port of Vesper Bay to the west, and trade we do. Nary a day goes by that the Horizon isn't bustling with some manner of merchants and officials. They keep us running about busy, they do. Enough so that I wish I had chocobo legs in place of my own. That's why I've asked Momodi to send me any souls looking for work. And lo and behold, you've got legs much unlike a chocobo's. You all know there is plenty of it to be done around here. Speak to me again when you're ready to make yourself of some use. Okay. I'm ready to make myself some use. Dudanen would like to deliver a message to the Copperbell Mines. So happens that I have a situation that must be resolved post-haste. And I do mean post-haste. I'm plumb out of premium product, and my latest order has yet to arrive. If I keep my customers waiting any longer, it could irrevocably damage my reputation. What's worse, I paid my man in advance for his services. Despite his assurance that it would be a simple affair, I've heard nothing since he departed for Copperville Mines days ago. Find drunken stag and give him this notice. I cannot afford any further delay. Okay. If it's right over here, why don't you just walk yourself? Like bum ba dum bum bum ba dum ba dum bum ba dum ba ba dum ba ba dum ba ba dum ba dum ba ba dum ba dum. He's afraid of the sun midges. Show me some cool magic this chicken can do. When there's a fight, sure. What do you want? Dadanen's product. He can send all the notices he likes, but it won't change a thing. The concern is close the mines due to some incident in the depths. Does there need to be a fight? Yes. Yes, there does. It's a goddamn shame, too. What's the decent haul just over yonder during all the chaos? The product you heard Dadanen going on about is a valuable gemstone known as raw nashachite. Nashacite? I managed to dig up a goodly amount just before the mines were closed off, actually. Packed it up and hauled it out, even. Then them 12 damned koblins came about. Not like any koblins I'd seen before, and hungry only for the good rocks. They had eyes for my gemstones, so I had no choice but to oblige. The stone torches had their hands full evacuating the mines, so they ignored the beasts. Even now, they're only concerned with keeping people out. Please, friend, if you're willing to face the koblins, could you bring me my nasachite? Sure, I suppose. They don't seem like much. Alright, you wanted magic? You wanted magic? Let's go get you some magic, I guess. How's that? Little stellar explosion for you. Oh. What were you hoping for? Another stellar explosion for you. You just eradicated them. Yes, yes I did. I'm gonna do it again. Gravity 2. Orbs. that good enough for you? Is that good enough for you? Does this chicken know the stellar dark arts? They're not dark arts, they're just stellar arts. This chicken knows them because she's an astrologian. Which is a class unlocked in Heavensward, which you would think is a spoiler, but it's not because it's only the combat aspect of it. Beautiful, isn't it? Rarer than many stones and more expensive than most. They say the green is the same as the eyes of Nanashu-ul-Nasha, who once ruled as the Sultana. This should save Dadanan some trouble, for his troubles, if there's enough left. It's far less than what I found. I reckon those kobolins made a meal of most. Bloody waste. Isn't that the buffing class, though? There is buffs, yes. You'd like a chance to make some money, right? I know just how I can repay you for your kindness. Swarms of sun midges have been harassing travelers along the road connecting Horizon to here. It's gotten so bad that the brass blades have started paying folks to keep the roads clear. If you find it hard to believe that swarms of tiny midges could be so troublesome, and you've never seen a chocobo driven into a frenzy by one, there've already been some terrible accidents. Do your part and slay a few swarms. After that, let Fufulupa know. I'll reward you for your trouble and maybe even offer you more work. Who's that? So how far can I get in this game for free? You can get up to the end of Stormblood, which is level 70. For free, with no restrictions on playtime. Because that's the copy pasta. And it's accurate. There's another midge. And compared to if I pay, you can get to level 100 in Dawntrail, which is currently in its post-game patches, if you pay monthly. And when I say Dawntrail, I mean you also get Shadowbringers and Endwalker, which is level 80 and 90. Like, I wouldn't be losing that much content. You would be losing 3 expansions. You'd be missing out on 3 expansions of content if you just played for free. But also, you have to get through to Stormblood before you can get to those parts anyway. So, if you wanted to, you could play as much of the free trial as you want. And when you finally get to the point of doing beyond Stormblood, then you can subscribe. And honestly, that's what I recommend a lot of people do. Sounds like a lot of work to go through. It is, for the story alone. Especially considering, well, you can play any class. And I do mean any class. From crafter to gatherer to caster to melee to tank to healer, etc. You are locked out of a lot of things still. If we're just going by gameplay, you can become a gatherer and crafter and craft your own gear. You can also just earn your own gear through dungeons and raids and trials and stuff. Also, you can't trade with players on a free trial account. You can't use the market board. You can only have a gil cap of 250,000 gil. A good amount of players have a lot more than that. But by the end of it, you will be able to craft and repair your own gear. And when you get out of the free trial and you've leveled everything, and I do mean everything from gatherer to crafter to every other battle class there is, you will be a gil making machine. But you will have to do all the heavy work yourself, assuming you do the route of leveling Gatherer and Crafter when you completed the MSQ. Greetings and salutations, adventurer. To what do I owe this? Wait, you've slain how many swarms of sunbinges? You have my sincerest thanks. The brass blades have been struggling to keep them in check, so your assistance is greatly appreciated. Will you be staying in Horizon long? If so, there's much and more you can do to help here. Yeah, if you pick up the game, you're going to be doing all your own heavy lifting. Sorry. Not sorry. Last letter to Lost Hope. Pray allow me to enlist your aid, brave adventurer. So mean of you. That is a free trial limitation. I can't trade you things. I can't do the work for you. It is your trial. And you will have to go through it on your own terms. But on the plus side, Heaven's Ward is amazing. Stormblood's pretty okay too. Realm Reborn's a bit of a slog, but you know what? It's worth it. To get to Heaven's Ward, it's worth it. And that's assuming, like, you have a very particular liking for story. Maybe you will like Realm Reborn a lot. Maybe you won't. Maybe you'll like Stormblood more than Heaven's Ward. Maybe you'll like Realm Reborn more than the rest of it. I don't know your life. I just know that I liked Heaven's Ward more, and Shadowbringers was amazing, and Endwalker was really good too. I'm a little on the fence with Dawntrail, but like post-game Dawntrail is really good. To me, anyway. It is a fun game. Let me get to the cannon shutdown. What cannon shutdown? May allow me to enlist your aided brave adventure. I would have you ascertain the whereabouts of a missive I sent to Lost Hope the other day. Captain Leofric is stationed there. Ever since he was transferred, we've exchanged letters, but never before has it taken this long to receive a reply. And so I fear that the courier may have met with some misfortune en route. She must have made it to the central Thanalin, or the brass blades that patrol the routes between here and Scorpion Crossing would have seen something. But if she made it as far as Blackbrush Station, she would have surely delivered the letter by now. Lost Hope is practically on its doorstep. You said the servers got shut down and they made it canon to the lore. Yeah, in 1.0. This is Realm Reborn. This is not 1.0. If you want to see the canon shutdown, go look on YouTube. Or watch the intro to Realm Reborn. I suggest you focus your search on the road to Blackbrush Station in central Thanalin. Good luck you'll find it quickly or something. Anyway, I gotta go to central. Fine. Oh, I go to central. Let's stay in one zone. Actually, hang on. With the free trial, I'm trying to think of what classes you can unlock, because I know you get Samurai with Stormblood. But I feel like there was another class you could play as. No, it's just Samurai that they unlock. Okay. Oh, and Red Mage, right. Forgot about that. So with Stormblood, you can play as everything but a Sage, a Gunbreaker, a Viper, a Reaper, and a Pictomancer. That's a lot of classes. You get 3 tanks, 3 healers, 4 melee DPS, 3 physical range DPS, and 3 magical range DPS. That's 10 deeps, 3 tanks, 3 heals. Where the fuck am I going? Give me the most OP class. They're all the same. Like, how do you like to play the game? How do you play most MMOs? Do you DPS? Some are cooler. All of them can be made cool. Reaper does dark and edgy stuff, but so does Dark Knight. Yeah, Dark Knight and Reaper, edgy as hell. Black Mage, also really edgy as hell, and that's a Realm Reborn class. Why is this not working? It's not showing my chicken. If you like looking like a walking Deathbringer, Marauder is really good. That becomes Warrior. Dragoon's cool. Ninja's cool. Samurai is cool. Bard can be cool. Machinist can be cool. Oh, sorry, 9 DPS. Because I forgot Dancer was Shadowbringers. Arcanist becomes Summoner and Scholar. That's the only class in this entire game that levels 2 classes at once. So, picking up Summoner means you level Scholar as well throughout. So if you want to heal and DPS at the same time, that's what you pick up. Though I don't know if you'd enjoy healing like that because it is a very particular... Scholar's a pain, right? Scholar is a shield healer. It is not strictly a healer like Astrologian and White Mage is. Astro heals. You get a metric ton of regens to plop on people. How many did I just put down? 2, 3, 4. I have 4 regens. Possibly 5 if I'm being honest. You don't need to kill things for... Which class was like the hardest to get through? Because you don't need to kill things for their skills. What? Don't you need to kill things for this? Oh, Blue Mage. So Blue Mage is not a proper class, I'd say. It's a limited job. Meaning it is a very odd thing. It's marked as a DPS, but it is not a DPS. In fact, it can be made to do anything you want it to be. It could tank, it could heal, it can DPS, of course, but what skills you have are yours to choose from. Blue Mage only run one. Never. I don't want to play Blue Mage. There is a whole mode dedicated to doing Blue Mage content. Either it's pretty much you solo a boss fight or a mob fight in an arena, and whatever skills you bring to the table are pretty much all you have, and you just have to plan out your battle accordingly. I could do that, but I'm not good at Blue Mage, so I'd need a few hundred guides, and at that point I'm just running it for the sake of it, just to complete it. I'm not running it for stream content or anything. It's not that interesting to me. Though I would need to run it if I want to unlock an umbrella weapon for them. Which I would just do for glam. Which is the true end game. Ah, a letter. Hi, I've got Lupu's missive right here. I won't be delivering it anytime soon, though. Gotta tend to my bird's injured leg first. Even the most minor of cuts can fester if ignored. Lupa sent you, right? If this is a pressing matter, why don't you take it the rest of the way? Lost Hope's just past Brush Station to the northeast. Look for the tents by the river. Okay, fine, I guess. I can't wait to unlock all the teleporting that I'm supposed to be able to do. Yeah, Blue Mage is nuts. And because it's nuts, it's a limited job, meaning it can't queue up in dungeons like other DPS can. You can make yourself explode. You can heal yourself for half of what your current HP is. And others. The heal I'm referring to is an AoE. If you're in a party, you just fully heal anyone by sneezing on them. And to unlock skills, you need to fight things. After an enemy has cast the spell, can you kill them and then take the spell? Just passing through, or will you be staying a while? I have a letter for you. Lupa sent you all this way because of a late letter? Why is it still far too earnest? Despite my demotion, he continues to call me Captain. I suspect he has no idea of what it means to be transferred to Lost Hope either. The Brass Blades don't give a Kikiran's arse about this settlement. No one in Old Dod does. All here have been forsaken, adventurer. The refugees, their protectors. And you will be too if you're seen associating with us. Thank you for the letter. Now, for your own good, leave. Thought I told you to get out of here. What, looking for a chance to do some good? Can't force you to leave. Damn stubborn adventurers, a lot of you. Fine then. Listen, well, a band of outlaws has been taking up refuge at the Quiveron Manse on the ridge to the south. The leader has styled himself into the Eolanda Quiveron, the syndicate member who died in the calamity. The Baron and his cronies are not more than a pack of jackals. They prey on the people of Lost Hope, robbing them of what little they have. I myself cannot act without endangering the refugees, as they know my face and will retaliate against Lost Hope. You, however, are not known to the bandits or their allies. If you wish to help us, then deal with the Baron. Okay. I can deal with that. Where I gotta go? Oh, that far. Okay. Don't mind the giant ants, they're fine. They've not been, we've not been shrunken down to the size of an ant. I forget the scientist's name. The guy, the dad from Honey, I Shrunk the Kids. Die. Baron von Quiveron III Esquire. Bye. We made short work of that man. Person. I don't know who that was, and I don't know their gender. The point is they are unalived. They are back to lobby. Murderer. I didn't murder them, I just brought them back to lobby. They'll respawn. It's fine. So it is done. Good. Hope that wretch died screaming. Ul'dah is more prosperous than ever, some say. That may be true for the Syndicate, but none of that wealth has trickled down to the small folk. It's all a mummer's farce. One day I refused to play my part, and so I was made to leave the stage. Aye, my time has passed. The brass blades of the rose must look to others for guidance. As you may have noticed, I'm in no shape to leave Horizon. Lost hope right now. So in my stead, I'd like you to return to Horizon and give this dagger to Fufalupa. Although it's just an old ornamental dagger, it belongs to the brass blades of the rose. I should have given it to the boy before I came here. It'd work if there were work to be had. Yeah, I know that. I know that song and dance, buddy. I know that song and dance all too well. I don't want to walk. I would have teleport at this point, right? I'm pretty sure I would. I'm gonna warp. Fuck it. Wings. Ah, Phelan. I received word from Captain Leofric the other day. Thank you for delivering the letter to me. Here's your thing. Why do you have that dagger? Only a captain of the brass blades of the rose is permitted to possess it. Captain Leofric says I'm to have it? That must be some mistake. You couldn't possibly mean to tell me that... No, of course not. I'm not worthy to wield it. Nevertheless, I shall respect the captain's wishes and take the dagger into safekeeping until he comes to reclaim it. Brass blades of the rose have need of your assistance once more, Phelan. Thaumaturges of the ossuary are presently surveying the footfalls for ancient relics. As the area is rife with wild beasts, the Horizon garrison has been charged with their security. Captain Baldwin sent only a handful of brass blades. Despite his assurances of the contrary, such a small unit cannot possibly be sufficient to protect our patrons. I would have you offer your assistance to my comrades. Pray travel to the footfalls and meet with Totaruna. I could do that, I guess, but like, what are you gonna do? Oh, okay, I didn't need anything there. Oh, well. Can't I take the elevator? I want to take the elevator. No elevator for you. You're not my elevator, Dad. Lead an adventurer come to help? I ain't heard nothing from Captain Baldwin about this. He said trusted men only. Any road, we've got this under control. Besides, this operation ain't got nothing to do with Fufalupa. Boy's got a stick up his arse the size of a sabatender. No wonder the captain told him to stay at Horizon. Nunu Zofu wants to deliver a message to Crescent Cove. Hey, adventurer, mind running a message to Crescent Cove for us? Captain Baldwin's planning on some festivities for the thaumaturges, see? We want them treated to the finest food and drink. Nothing but the best for our distinguished guests, eh? Head west and south to the village and tell Raph that he's to deliver a bounty of fresh fish to Horizon for the feast. The entrance must be here somewhere. Entrance to what? Crescent Cove is over here. Is that the... You big chicken. Big chicken needed steps. I don't need steps. I just need to be fat and adorable. It's my only requirement in life. And I got plenty of baby fat to spare. Fresh fish for Captain Baldwin. Of course, of course. We'll do our best, madam. Unfortunately, we've had a poor catch in recent days on account of the rough seas. More boats should be returning soon, but I cannot promise that their catch will please. But don't worry, my lady. The captain will have his fish. I swear it. I feel like that's code for something. Merelda may have stumbled upon a secret. Oh, Captain, my Captain. You are an adventurer, are you not? I know this is sudden, but I have no one else to turn to. Last night, a gang of bandits from the Quiveron Manse were in their cups. I overheard them discussing their plans. It seemed they've come to collect gemstones stolen from Copperbell mines. Nauseous sight, I think I heard one say. They're to meet with the co-conspirators soon at the Footfalls. What did you say? Illicit exchanges and shadowy dealings. The brass blades cannot abide such malfeasance. Forgive my eavesdropping, Phelan. I came to Crescent Cove merely to thank you in person. I never imagined I'd uncover a criminal conspiracy right outside Horizon's gates. We must act quickly if we are to apprehend these thieves. I will notify Captain Baldwin at once. No, wait. You mustn't... Oh, gods. You must stop him before he's too late. Captain Baldwin himself is working with the bandits. What? Fight the potato. I don't need to fight the potato. I am a potato. Chicken. Chicken tater. I am a chicken in Winnigish. I have a leg in one hand and a brayer in the other. We must stop this potato from doing a stupid. And then we must rescue him from his stupid. Captain Baldwin, sir, I've discovered something shocking, something horrible. Someone has been stealing gemstones from Copperbell mines and... Those gauntlets, those boots. Why, you're one of Quiveron's men. Sir, that man is a thief and a scoundrel. And what of it? His coin's good, and that's what counts. What? Captain Baldwin? Are you working with these men? Cannot be. I told you to stay in Horizon, Foofaloopa. Didn't have to be like this. I'd get the Nashite, I'd get my Gil, and none would be the wiser. Sir, what if your crimes are uncovered? What if Lord Lolorito finds out? You constant fool, don't you see? I am acting under the authority of Lord Lolorito himself. No. No, that can't be true. Why do you think people join the Brass Blades, Foofaloopa? Serve them and protect? Ha! Not the bloody flames here. We do this for the coin. You there, adventurer. Do you remember me? Well, I remember you. I am Sir Baron von Quiveron IV, Esquire. You killed my brother, and now I'm going to return the favor. Are you now? Well, that settles it. It's clearly in everyone's best interest that both of you die. Foofaloopa has a funny name anyways. Yes. Well, here we go. Stopping treason, I guess. Killed his brother just as quick as I killed him. spare them of your star magic. No, I must kill them. Ow. Wear his spear, Phelan. I don't care about his spear. He is not a threat at all. That's enough, Baldwin. Your partner is dead and your plans are undone. You've no reason left to fight. Stay out of this, Leofric. I don't take orders from you. You may have spared your life before, but if you interfere, I will not show you mercy. And what mercy will he show you, I wonder? You who have done so much in another man's name. What are you blathering on about? Every fisherman in Crescent Cove knew about your meeting, you arrogant fool. Quiveron's men couldn't keep their mouths shut. Imagine Lord Lolorito's surprise when he learned that a rank-and-file brassblade was using his name to advance a personal agenda. Knows. 7 hells, but I'm a captain. He wouldn't... I was once a captain too, remember? And we both know what happened to me. Well fought, boy. You've done the brass blades of the Rose proud. Captain Leofric, Captain Baldwin, you said that Lord Lolorito wouldn't waste his time on a small-scale smuggling operation. This is all Baldwin's doing. What else did he say? That all our brethren are no better, and that each and every one of us cares not for naught but coin. More excuses to justify his schemes. Aye, we've no shortage of greedy sods. They'd probably sell their own mothers into slavery if the price was right. But there are men like you, Foofaloopa. Men good and true, whom the small folk respect. Which is why I gave you the dagger. The brass blades of the Rose need a leader with honor, and you're the most honorable man I know. Captain! Well, that was a quick 180. Thank you for all your help, chicken. The captain and I will escort Captain Baldwin back to Horizon. May visit me in town when next you return. Okay, Mr. Rosy Cheeks. Away we go. Up the elevator. I believe that's a cargo elevator. Is that the term? I've been calling it a head crab elevator this whole time because of Half-Life 1. They really nerfed you so you wouldn't one-shot, huh? They scaled me down. Which doesn't mean a whole lot because I'm already a level 100. I can out-DPS them as a healer. And when I can't out-DPS them, I can just heal myself to stay alive long enough to kill them. Welcome back, Phelan. So much has happened. Captain... Baldwin has been arrested and stripped of rank, which means the Brass Blades of the Rose no longer have a captain. Until a new one is designated, I've been ordered to serve as acting captain of the Horizon Garrison. Though doubtless this is only a temporary assignment, I will do my utmost to represent my brethren and protect the people of Horizon. Thank you, Phelan, for your service to the Sultanate. You are a true hero. Tell me lies, tell me sweet little lies. I salute you, honored friend. As acting captain, I should be much obliged if you would grant me a personal request. In our efforts to ascertain the full extent of the former captain's corruption, we've been poring over his personal correspondence. Our search unearthed this sealed letter addressed to a man named Owen. He is one of the Sultan's sworn elite. I can think of no reason why he would have any dealings with Baldwin. We both know that the former captain was consorting with a coalition of criminals. Could it be that Owen was too? Shit. This letter may well serve as evidence of their collusion, and so I dare not tamper with it myself. But given the events of recent days, I knew not whom to trust with this information. Until now. I have chosen you, Chicken. I bear the letter to Mistress Momodi of the Quicksand and relate the circumstances of its discovery. Not only is she a staunch supporter of the Sultana, but she is well acquainted with the Sultan's sworn. She will know how best to proceed. Okay. Da. What funny names are in the Aetherite Plaza today? Boys Love was kind of funny. Kitty Freckles, Kitty Shimori. Deistic Brand is just Santa Claus. Oh my god, it's M. Pepsi. Lord Balmung. It's a frog. It's a frog, man. Oh my god, does he have left shark hands? Figments of the Shallows. Funniest name you've ever encountered? Damn, that's a tough one. Frog scares me. You know, it changes kind of randomly. If you were to go to the Aether Cryptids Twitter page, pretty much any name on there is hilarious. Cool Mint Crayola. That's a funny one. There used to be a guy named Benchwarmer who sat in the Gridania Aetherite Plaza in Siren. He was funny. All he did was sit at a bench. He was like the Ronald McDonald statue at every McDonald's in the 2000s. It was great. Occasionally he would like change his head or stand up or like look at you. You'd look like you were chosen by a statue. It was great. Miss his face. Benchwarmer, if you're watching this, we miss you. We need you. Come back. Come back, pretty. Come back, please. Ah, Phelan, it's been too long. Dadanen tells me you've been keeping busy with Horizon. I want you to know that I'm grateful for everything you've done for the people of Ul'dah. Even though you've seen the seedier side of our city, you've continued to help your fellow man. Believe me, the folk around here love you for it. Look like you've got something to say. People have too much time on their hands for all that. So some people probably don't really have any other way of spending their time, so they make other people smile. In all honesty, he could have just AFK'd the entire time in that character, and I wouldn't be surprised. Make me smile. Am I not already doing so? I am a chicken playing Final Fantasy XIV as a chicken. Well, you are. There we go. Here's your letter, Momodi. Sorry it took so long. I was reading chat. So that's what this is all about. Fufulupa's thinking Owen might be in league with Baldwin, that this letter could be proof of something shady. Well, he needn't worry. Owen's as loyal a Sultan Sworn as I've ever known. I haven't the foggiest what this says, but it's a cipher, isn't it? Wait a minute. Wasn't Owen the one who... Oh, hells, I've got a bad feeling about this. Listen, Phelan, I think I know what this is all about, but I need you to swear to keep it quiet. If you'd rather wash your hands of this business, I won't hold it against you. But if you're determined to see it through to the bitter end, say the word and I'll explain. Tell me. Can I count on your discretion, chicken? If so, then listen closely. We're about to commit a service to Ul'dah. I think. The outside world believes Ul'dah to be a sultanate, ruled by Sultana Nanamo Ul Namo. Truth is, though, it's the 6 wealthiest citizens that hold the most sway. The Syndicate. Be that as it may, the Sultana's still got the support of the people. But she might struggle to keep even that if a certain incident becomes public knowledge. Oh yeah, it's those twins that were in the carriage with us in that one cutscene we didn't watch because we didn't get to see it. It pains me to say it, but her Grace's crown, the symbol of the royal dynasty, has been stolen. And Owen's the Sultan Sworn who was charged with guarding it that night. I bet anything this letter was written by the bastards who made off with a crown. It can't be a coincidence that a man we know to have been fraternizing with thieves that had a letter for Owen of all people at this of all times. You need to take this to the man himself, Wayland. Tell him Momodi sent you and that it concerns a lost heirloom. If it looks as though the fellow needs help, I want you to lend it to him. The future of our fair city may depend on it. Oh no, we've gone from saving lives to saving a city. Is this Owen on the screen? I'm trying to see if there's any, like, funnier names. I should have probably taken an Aetherite, but I didn't think to because I'm a dumb. It's also, like, been 2 hours since I got home from work, and I had a lot of food. And I'm feeling the effects of a food coma dropping on my face. Can you not ride an animal yet? I can, but not in a city. Because that's just a limitation of the city. And while I can, I'm choosing not to. Because fuck it. Fight the city. No. One misstep and it's the stone's throw with you. What did you fucking say to me? What did this motherfucker say to me? I'll fight you. You have no power over me. Damn it, wrong button. This man thinks he has power over me. How cute. He can parry your star magic. Bitch doesn't even know how to parry with that shield. He can't parry what he can't block. Hey. Oh, it's this one. These two look like they're running a talk show. Like a real, off-the-hook podcast show on Splatoon. A real Squid Sisters news update. An Inkopolis news. I would watch that. The heart of the Sworn lies beyond. Date your business. Did you say a lost heirloom? Proceed. I like the one on the right. Fuck that guy. Oh, you're Owen. Well met, adventurer. What business brings you here this day? Very well, let's see it. Why are you snitching to Owen? Because I got it. Have you read this, adventurer? No. I see. You have some inkling as to its contents, I think. Mistress Momodi has doubtless explained to you the significance of the crown and what its loss could mean for Her Grace the Sultana. This theft shames the Sultan sworn, and me most of all. The blame is mine, you see. I grew lax in my duties, and in a moment of carelessness... No, it will do no good to recount the tale now. Since the hour of the theft, we've searched frantically for any signs, any whispers as to the whereabouts of the crown. We have found nothing. The identity of the thieves and their motives seemed fated to remain a mystery, until you arrived bearing this ransom note. In it, the criminals state their price for the return of their Grace's crown. And though it pains me to say it, I fear I have no choice but to acquiesce to their demands. Too much is at stake to do otherwise. The crown symbolizes Her Grace's birthright and identifies her as the custodian of the Ool legacy. It must be recovered. I will travel to the unholy heir and pay them their ransom. Though I am not foolish enough to meet these men alone as they stipulate, I dare not bring a host of my comrades lest the thieves take fright. Friend, would you consent to be present for the exchange? Mistress Momodi has always spoken of you in the most glowing terms, and I have never yet had reason to question her judgment. On behalf of all those still loyal to the Sultana, I beseech you, help us in our hour of need. Sure, why not? I guess. Rendezvous with Owen at the Unholy Heir. And by that I mean warp to Blackbrush Station. Why can't you help the bad guys? Because I'm not a bad guy. I'm a chicken. All I know is helping the good guys. Also, I believe I have 5 regents. If you don't want to be a good guy, too fucking bad. It's Final Fantasy. You are a good guy. There will be no bad guys. You think this is World of Warcraft where you can be a guy that's misunderstood or a guy that's also misunderstood? You do not need all those regens. Yes, I do. Yes, the fuck I do. It's called healing. I am a healer. I give regens to people. It is all I know how to do. I've come as agreed. Now show me the crown. Now you have your precious crown once we've been duly compensated. You think me a fool? What assurances have I that you will honor your part of the agreement? Now, Owen. You're the least trustworthy man here. Not only was the crown stolen on your watch, but it looks to me as if you violated the terms of our exchange. Did we not say that you were to come alone? And given that you are not alone, what guarantee have we that there isn't a company of archers surrounding us even as we speak? Ready to feather me and my men the moment we catch a glimpse of the crown. You have made mock of our trust. The deal is off. Wait. Here's your payment as promised. Aye, just the real thing. 1,000 thanks to you, boy. You succeeded where scores of thieves have failed. And now, at long last, we have it. The power to create an army of undying soldiers. The traitors spurned. happy. What have I done? Surely you must have wondered what it was that you were handing over. What it was that seemed as valuable to us as the crown seemed to you? Or did you assume that we'd be failing charitable? Ah, but you must feel terrible knowing that you've brought us the doom of Sildee. Worry not, boy. We'll grant you a quick death and spare you further ignominy. There's too many, Foylan. Run. Run while you still can. I will do my duty. It's your duty to serve the Sultana, lad. You'll be doing it for a good while. Who's that? Oh. Papa Shot. You look very different from a conductor. Sultan Swan, put these thieves to the sword and secure the crown. Sultan Swan. Ha, no matter. Kill them all. Oh, I don't have AoEs yet. Can I let you 1v1 all of them? Because I don't have AoEs yet. Did that nerd just get healed? I would love it if the ads died. I'll take care of this bugger. Is that a void scent? It ain't gonna be a void scent anymore. How am I supposed to be scared? By that dinky little AoE? I don't think you could use all your OP skills. I'm already OP. Yield or be slain, thief. I will not ask again. See? I'm already OP'd. Master Papashan, but why? How? The general saw you sneak into the vault, Owen. He suspected something was afoot and ordered us to keep an eye on you. The Flame General? He ordered you to look after me? Master Papashan, more of them to the north. After them, Sultan Swan. They have the crown. This lot sought only to delay us. Let us speak again in the city. Oh, hello. The source of her magic becomes clear. You may have bested the golem, but you will not fare so well this day. O mournful voice of creation, send unto us a creature of the abyss, my thrall to command, that it might smite mine enemies. Hello? A demon? Your very being imperils the plan. You cannot be suffered to live. You got that handled. I got that handled. It'll be fine. It'll be fine. Soon you'll take your vile gifts to the grave. I think about 7% health down just from one malefic. This is easy. Poison. Easy. I've got Asuna. So they have a knack for getting into trouble. An unwelcome guest. No matter. All shall fall before me. Why is Thancred stealing your moment? He's not. He isn't even doing anything. I'm doing most of the work here. Wanted attention so bad. I know. We did it. Easy peasy. The wisdom of the Paragon should be brought low by mere mortals. Paragons? This is indeed a disturbing revelation. We had long suspected the involvement of the Bringers of Chaos, Asians, to give them their true name. But we could not be sure they were responsible for the recent disturbances until now, as if the Sultanate needed any more enemies. Sup? Have we Charlians crossed paths with Asians before? Well, we've certainly... I don't recall telling you about my homeland. Ah, yes, that's right. You're one of the gifted. The what? You know, this marks the third time I found you in the midst of trouble. If I didn't know any better, I'd say you're a lodestone for it. Anyway, I'm glad I started following you around. Who knows what grand conspiracy you'll stumble upon next? I jest. Had I truly been watching your every move, I wouldn't have been so long to intervene in your latest altercation. But all's well that ends well, yes? Our masked friend is no more, and while I very much doubt we'll see the last of his kind, his demise will likely grant us at least some respite. And on that note, I must away. Until next time, chicken. Well, that happened. Oh, hey, another crystal. It's purple and darkness covered. Never mind, it disappeared. I can't. It's disappeared. The crystal's eaten by itself. Back to Ul'dah. Eat the crystal mist. I can't. That's not how it works. June buggy. Can you believe we've been walking all over these dunes? Well, fuck that from now on. Why didn't anyone think of this before? We have been drinking our own piss when we could have been bitch flopping these dunes. Sorry, I got lost in a tangent with the name June Buggy, thinking about the Dune Buggy joke from American Dad, where Sir Patrick Stewart's ranting about how much he loves dune buggies. Does it surprise you to see me dressed so, Phelan? I was once a Sultan's swan, you know. Though it's been 15 years since I put down my sword and took up the role of station master. It is a capacity in which I am no less proud to serve, lest you doubt. Whenever Her Grace ventures outside the gates, I have the honor of protecting her person. Never before had I seen her so despondent as when news of the crown's theft reached her ears. But thanks to your valiant efforts, she has returned to her former vibrant self. You have the gratitude of every Sultan sworn, Phelan.
Exalted vessel of Northar, guardian of Thanalan, 17th ascendant to the throne of Uldar, Her Royal Majesty Nanamo Ulnamo presides.
Okay. Damn.
Long live Nanamo! Glory to the Sultana! Forever may she reign!
She can't reign forever.
regaled me with tales of a champion amongst champions, one whose tireless service to the crown merited the highest honor we might bestow. Never did it occur to me that it might be you. Bring it forth!
Bring what forth? What am I bringing forth? What is it?
Betokening our gratitude and esteem, I, Nanamo Ulnamo, Sultana of Uldar, confer upon you this gift.
What is it?
Rauban,
Your Grace.
see to it that our champion is my personal guest at the banquet.
Does she know you're a potato like her? No,
As
she
you
thinks I'm a
command, Your
chicken.
Grace. If what they say is true, Uldar owes you a great debt. I am Rauban al-Din. With the consent of Her Grace, I oversee the affairs of the Sultanate. Brave souls are few and far between in these times. I count my blessings when I find one. Her Grace invites you to join her at the coming banquet. I trust I will see you there.
Sure, I guess.
An honor, indeed.
As long as I'm not the dinner.
Until then, for the sake of Her Grace and the glory of the Sultanate, may you walk in the light of the crystal.
By the 12th, Phelan. For an adventurer to receive a personal invitation from Her Grace is unprecedented. Seats at these banquets are offered only for the most distinguished individuals. You'll be dining with some of the most influential people in Uldar. There are, of course, certain protocols that must be observed, but I am no authority on them. Fear not, however. Mistress Momodi has long been responsible for familiarizing foreign guests with our customs. We return to the quicksand and speak with her. She will tell you all you need to know. I will then. Farewell. And yes, I did just salute the man. He chill. He chill, lad. Here we go. Welcome back, Phelan, and congratulations on your invite to the big soiree. To be honest, I never imagined I'd be explaining these procedures to you. It's usually only foreign dignitaries who get to hear me prattle on about royal traditions. Anyway, I know you're a busy woman, so I'll keep it short and sweet. In accordance with ancient customs, all guests to this banquet are required to wear a piece of ceremonial earrings, made specially for the occasion. They're meant to symbolize actually, forget about that. This was meant to be the short version. Being of a design unique to the occasion, the earrings serve as a security measure. The Sultan Sworn won't let you near the hall without them. Your set should be ready and waiting for you at the Goldsmiths Guild. Mistress Serendipity is expecting you, so you'll want to head down there now. Once you've got them, bring them back here and we'll continue. Okay. Wait, what am I doing? I can just go to the Aetherite and then go. Goldsmith. Saluted the ugly. He is not ugly. Shut your face. Serendipity. Greetings. Is there something I can help you with? Ah, Phelan, your earrings are right here. I crafted them myself, I'll have you know. I think you'll be very pleased. In case Mistress Momodi didn't warn you, the box is locked and I am not permitted to give you the key. It's a final safeguard, you see. Only designated individuals are authorized to distribute the earrings to guests. In this instance, the person in question is none other than Mistress Momodi, so you will have to ask her to open the box on your behalf. Pardon the inconvenience, but the Sultan Sworn take her grace's safety very seriously. That's fair, I guess. I want to make sure no one's sneaking in there that shouldn't be there already. Also, if one of my FC mates is here and wanted to be on camera but didn't because I'm in New Game Plus, I'm sorry. I don't know what your Twitch name is. But hi. Let me just... Well now, looks like the Guildmaster outdid herself with this pair. You best take good care of these earrings. If they fell into the wrong hands, God knows what might happen. Now then, I hope you're feeling sociable, Phelan, because you're about to hobnob with Ul'dah's elite. Let me know when you're ready to head to the banquet. I don't want to wear the earrings. This is it, Phelan. Your big debut in Ul'dah High Society. The banquet is being held in the Fragrant Chamber. Head over to the Royal Promenade and Bartholomew will show you in. Oh, but be sure to put on your earrings first or he'll send you packing. Right, well, I reckon that's everything. Try not to let all the pomp and ceremony get to you. Just be yourself and you'll be fine. Are the earrings literal here, or like... I don't think I have the earrings anymore. I hope I don't actually need them. Voice of the just and speak with Bartholomew, but I don't have them. I don't have it anymore. This is before you're supposed to know. I know I have to put on the earrings, but I don't have the earrings anymore. Momodi. I don't have them. Command unavailable in New Game Plus. Maybe it doesn't matter. Maybe this doesn't matter in New Game Plus. Because I don't have Voice of the Just anymore. Damn it. I thought that was my Aetherite. Sir Barrington. Oof da. Hopefully I don't need these. Because I don't have them anymore. They're not in my inventory, are they? Hi, boo. Nah. need to go to Miss Serendipity. She didn't give me the earrings. And I wasn't given a box or anything to open. I literally can't progress without these. I literally cannot progress without these. You want what? Can't be serious. Just this once, but remember, life is not a minstrel's song, and you aren't some chosen hero. You don't go around expecting people to forgive you, no matter the reckless, irresponsible things you do. Not my fucking fault. You didn't give me them. Momodi didn't give me them. I didn't do shit. Hi, boo. Do you want uppies? At least I finally have them. Even though no one can see them. We are honored to receive you, milady. Please proceed inside. Come on, Bill. This is high society.
All hail the Sultana. Your Grace.
Hi, boo. Hi, baby. Yeah. Oh my god, it's so cute.
Royal House of All, I, Nanamo, 17th of my line, have summoned you here.
Yes, you have.
We are
What?
graced
Why?
this day by the presence of a hero to Uldar and dear friend to the crown. Honored guests, I give you our champion.
I am a
And with
chicken.
that, I bid you enjoy the feast.
I am a chicken. I am not the feast, and I better not be the feast. Hi, boo. Are we already bored?
Not to spoil your appetite, but Uldar is hardly so bountiful as this meal would have you believe. While we gorge ourselves, children starve in the streets. Nor can her grace do aught to help them. She is thwarted at every turn by those on the Syndicate who derive their wealth from the workers' poverty. Beneath her mask of stately serenity, she is aghast at the plight of her subjects. But there will be no hope for the masses until the crown is restored to power. I am truly grateful for all you have done for Uldar. But there is so much more to do.
Does he have underwear on? Yes. We all do. It's
That
called
light,
small clothes.
what is it?
I don't know what that light is. A crystal.
So bright. Almost like by the 12. Tell me true. Have you been troubled by strange dreams of late? Visions
Ooh, blue
of the
flavored.
crystal. Mayhap you put them down to an excess of ether.
Is that how that works?
Yes, you are like they were.
Who's they?
Allow me to explain. Before you came to Eorzea, there were others like you who fought the Primals. Though they were not of this land, when the Guardian Empire threatened the realm, they helped bring together the 3 grand companies. And they stood with us at Cartano, that fateful day 5 years ago. The day we lost them.
The day we lost
None
who?
survived have forgotten the hero's sacrifice. Nor would any man deny they fought alongside us. But the names of these heroes come not to our lips, The once familiar pages of their story are now blank to us. And in our mind's eye, their faces are naught but silhouettes amid a blinding glare. It is for this reason that we have come to call them the Warriors of Light.
Oh.
When I look at you, I cannot help but think of them, and of what you might achieve. You must protect that crystal at all costs. It is a gift from Hydaelyn, Mother of All, and one she gave to you for a reason. Yours is no ordinary tale. If I am right, the fate of the realm may yet hang upon your deeds.
Oh, great. We went the fate of some lives, to the fate of the city, to the fate of the realm. Great.
Just pray you are the former.
Just put all the responsibility on this chicken, why don't you? Oh god, my head. I'm having a real one now. I'm having a migraine. Oh, is it a flashback to before the red moon fell? Yes, it is.
Flames to the fore! Victory belongs to the bold. Show those Imperial whore sons what we're made of!
The left flank buckles. Divert the barracudas. Bid them hold that position, though it costs them their lives.
The yellow serpents are in need of succor. Pray, send the white wolves to their aid. The adventurers risk life and limb for our cause. We must not fail them.
A silhouette in the distance.
Is aught amiss?
No, it is nothing.
Oh.
Bloody hells! The barrier won't go down so easily! Eyes forward!
That was easy.
We are being watched.
Yes, you are, by stream viewers.
Raging Bull, calling Bloodthorn! Bloodthorn, respond! Respond, damn you!
Oh no, I think Bloodthorn's dead.
Raging Bull, this is Mad Snake. Respond.
Snake!
Ryder, this is Raging Bull. What news?
We're surrounded by a blaze. There is no way out. God preserve, what is that thing?
What's going on? Speak to me!
Snake! Snake!
God damn it! We cannot hold much longer.
Snake!
Mad Snake! Answer me!
Oh, we did get our snake moment.
Damn it! Damn it all to the seventh hell!
What is the seventh hell
What are the
anyway?
barracudas? Can they not be reached?
Sorry, Admiral. Shell's not working.
What of our own?
I cannot say, my lady. That monstrosity appears to be disrupting our communications.
We must keep trying. Call till they respond.
Yes, my lady.
Admiral, General, we can do no more. We must give the order to withdraw.
I will not forsake Louis Soir.
General, please.
At least someone
Victory
pronounced
may
it.
belong to the bold, but there will be no victor this day. You know this to be true. Let us not sacrifice lives in vain. The adventurers fight bravely, but to no avail. Let them withdraw, and let us be the ones to stand with Louis Soir.
Delay previous orders. All Maelstrom units are commanded to fall back, effective immediately. Give the foreign levy priority. Let the main host cover their retreat and bring up the rear.
Damn it! Relay the order. All flames are to withdraw. I don't care if our link cells are useless. You still have a working pair of legs, don't you? Well, use them, you bloody half-wit!
So demanding.
The outcome of this battle was long since decided. Better to retreat now than risk a massacre.
That's when the moon exploded. Rather, after the moon exploded. That is called Bahamut,
Stifling presence.
doing
Who
various flares.
What? We go to take our place beside Archon Louis Soir. To your positions.
Man, we are still in this flashback. But I should live to behold Bahamut once more. Magnificent. The aeons of imprisonment have only made him hungrier. I am aware of them. Pay them no mind. They are powerless to act. It has begun. Soon the planet will regain its true form. I don't need to translate the laughter, do I? Hope everyone got that. Oh God, don't look! Oh God, don't look! Oh God, don't look, that's not me. How you feeling, Violet? I feel like my head's missing. Why is my head missing? Why am I a potato? No, that's illegal. You said you fainted in the middle of the general stories. I had to have you carried back to the hourglass. Why am I not a chicken here? I reckon you made quite an impression on your fellow guests, though I'm probably not the sort you intended. Yeah, my head's missing. You sure you're getting enough rest, Wayland? The life of an adventurer can be pretty taxing. Put my back. No. Any road? I'm glad you see you're back to your normal. No offense, but looking after you was getting a bit tiresome. Oh, before I forget, the General left a message for you. Said that when you're feeling up to it, you should come and see him at the Hall of Flames. Probably wants to finish the story he was telling you when you fell asleep. Give me my head back, you fucking bitch. Oh, thank God. Okay. Okay. All is well. Can I mess with my glams right now or no? No, I can't do that. Shit. So if I wanted to make a glam, I have to get out of New Game Plus, which is fine because I can suspend it at any time I want thanks to New Game Plus. Which is great because I do want to make a glam at some point. I gotta find parts for it, but I really want to make Birdly from Deltarune. Because I do not see Birdly from Deltarune in any glam lists that I see. I feel like chicken head, some armor, and then a very particular set of leggings would be perfect. Then I just run Dragoon. Been waiting for you, Phelan. I trust you're fully recovered. Good, because there's much work to be done. Work that I would have you do. That implies. Listen well, Phelan. This will take some time to explain. The Ul'Dan Envoy. I think we'll finish these up and then we'll call it a stream. I prepared these letters for my counterparts in the Eorzean Alliance. "5 years ago, we looked on powerless as our brothers and sisters were taken from us at Cartano. First by the Garleans, and then by the thrice-damned primal called forth by their treachery. Not a day goes by that I do not think of my fallen comrades, and of the warriors of light of whom no trace remained. The tragedies of the calamity are not to be so easily forgotten, nor should they be. In remembering all we've lost, we're reminded of what we still have. And so I mean to mark the 5th anniversary of the Battle of Cartano with a memorial service honoring the fallen. It is my hope that my counterparts in the Alliance will agree to do the same." Oh yeah, this is 5 years after 1.0 died. I would have you bear my words to them as my personal envoy. Why you? Because your deeds mark you out as the nearest thing I have to a warrior of light. I can think of none more worthy of the role. The question is, will you accept it? Sure. Then it is agreed. You will journey to Gridania and Limsolo Minsa as my official representative. Now, that's a great many moms to travel, but I've neither the time nor patience to wait around while you do it on foot. I hereby grant you permission to use the airship routes connecting the 3 city-states. This pass serves as proof of your privilege. Gone are the days when airship travel was available to all. The ever-present threat of Imperial attack has forced us to impose drastic restrictions out of concern for public safety. These passes are only granted when circumstances demands it, and as in this case. Though there were others who insisted you be granted one regardless. Aye, Phelan, I am not alone in seeing it. Your potential is plain. But I have said enough. In the name of the Sultana, I bid you go forth. See for yourself the wonders of the realm for which the warriors of light risked all. Rise to your calling and fulfill your promise. And should your path be barred by man or beast, strike fast and true, for victory belongs to the bold. Now go, and heed the crystal's guidance should you ever lose your way. Yay! At least Raubon believes in me. Alright. Binky Doodle. I like that name. Oh, I gotta talk to Mamodi. Okay. I gotta say, Finky Doodle, kinda up there on the funny names list. Give him a rinky dinky dinks, give him a rinky doo. boing, 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 boing. Let me just move Discord over yonder. And then these two things over here, and close this window that I accidentally opened. Back for your meeting with Raban, are you? What did the big man have to say? He said you smell. Is that a fact? Personal envoy of the Flame General himself. You'll be bearing the great man's words to the leaders of the Alliance, will you? By airship? Bugger me, that's an honor and a half, that is. But I can't think of anyone who deserves it more. I'm proud of you, Fwylan, I truly am. Now, I dare say Raban told you this, but not many people get to go on airships these days. In fact, most folk go to their graves having never once seen Eorzea from above. Or buggers shuffle off to meet Thal, having never known the blues of Limsa shimmering seas, or the myriad greens of leafy Gridania, or the myriad of racist shit that Gridania is known for. Speaking of which, that's a whole plotline to unbox. But not you, Fwylan. You'll see those sights and more, and everywhere you go, you'll find fascinating folk with fascinating tales to tell. The people you meet, the places you go, savor these experiences. But they are priceless all. Saying that, it'd be remiss of me if I didn't remind you to be careful out there. Weldai ain't the only place beset by troubles, and you'll discover when you visit Limsa and Gridania. Yeah, like Gridania's racism. Truth be told, they might well be exactly what the General wants you to realize. I think he knows what kind of woman you are, Fwylan. And what kind's that, you ask? Why, the kind that can't resist sticking her nose in other people's business, of course. Don't you ever go changing. Safe travels, Fwylan. I'll see you when you get back. Yay! I know if nobody got my back, Momodi got my back. Man, how many times have I seen the name Pendragon? Airship landing. There we go. There we go. Greetings, madam. This is the reservation counter for passengers traveling to Limsa. If I'm not mistaken, you are the Flame General's envoy. Chicken. Yes? Highwind Skyways is at your service. Will you be flying with us today? Yes. Anyway. Oh my god! We're gonna fly! Attention all passengers, the airship bound for Limsa is about to depart. Make your way to the boarding gate. I'm glad we get airship travel early. Airships were always cool in other Final Fantasies. In 7, you don't get it till disc 2. And the game is pretty much halfway done anyway. Which is understandable because you get to see the world from on foot. When first we met beneath the Sultan tree, I sensed there was something unusual about her. I wonder if they will feel the same. Godspeed, chicken. Godspeed. If I'm right, they'll be singing your praises from here to the far reach before long. You always walk in the light of the crystal. Oh god, that looks like something else. And also pre-rendered for some reason. Because that loaded very quickly. It's also very not 60 FPS. Was that pre-rendered?
15 years, but the bitter taste of defeat lingers still.
Is this whole thing pre-rendered? It is.
Years since the Imperial fleet set course for Mordona, led by the Agrios, mightiest of all vessels. Silver Till Lake lay ripe for the taking, and all of Eorzea would soon be
I don't remember this cutscene.
or so we believed. But an innumerable host of dragons met us that day, at the heart of which flew the great Midgard Zormir.
Midgard Zormir?
Slain that lord among worlds, the dread serpent's defeat was bought at too high a price. Our invincible flesh was lost, and all hope of victory with her. So ended our glorious conquest.
Damn, I do not remember that cutscene.
Eorzea, a blighted realm, riddled with false gods.
I'm glad I'm replaying this now.
Twice now it has eluded the Empire's grasp. For all the destruction it wrought, even Meteor, the great sin, failed to yield us control over it. And for this failure, the realm has sunk deeper into depravity. It is twisted beyond all reckoning, rotten nigh to the core. Yet, it must be saved.
You think you're able to do that?
It falls to us to deliver the misguided masses from their ignorance. We are of one mind, Lord Van Balthar.
Wow, you're just like... picturing yourselves as the... Oh, is that... That's not, it's not Bahamut. Also...
Senior engineers, please report to Magitech research following scheduled inspection.
I lost my train of thought. These guys just see themselves as the good guys, because of course they are in their eyes.
Hey, is the Legatus really planning to take another tilt at Eorzea?
Hey? What hole have you been hiding in? We're in the midst of preparing for a new campaign, and a huge one at that.
But I thought the Emperor had given up the Western lands for lost after Carteneau. What could the Legatus possibly hope to gain by acting alone?
He's acting alone?
I
Really?
sense you harbor certain doubts over the wisdom of the Legatus' plan.
Who the hell are you?
My lord!
Please, call me Nero. Tell me, where were you born?
Othard, my lord.
Al amigo, my lord.
Ah, codename Hummingway, I presume?
I don't know what you...
Silence. Your denials will not change your fate.
Oh, he's a
I
spy.
assure you, Frumentarium sees all. Clean up this mess, and do not miss any, or I shall be most displeased.
At once, my lord.
Damn. What if that was just a guy who had doubts?
Garland, soon you will be made to know the true power of Magitech.
What if that was just a guy that had doubts, who just happened to be in the midst of a spy attack or whatever? Here we have arrived at my favorite city. The city of pirates. Not a city of pirates that don't do anything, because these ones do in fact do plenty things. I want out. Where's my exit? There we go. Hi, you must be the envoy from Ulda. Welcome to Limsa Laminsa, madam. Admiral Blufiswin awaits your arrival. That's how you pronounce her name, by the way. I know it looks like mostly consonants, but it's Blufiswin. Also, the depth of field needs to kick in and off, because holy hell, things look blurrier than they should be. Anyway, you're the Uldan envoy. Welcome to Limsa Laminsa. The Admiral has been looking forward to your arrival. Please proceed to the Crow's Lift at your earliest convenience. It will take you to Bulwark Hall. Once there, pray speak with Xanthiel. He will be pleased to show you into the Admiral's command room on the bridge. Bulwark Hall, please. We could explore the city. We'll do that after this. Yes, everything seems to be in order. My apologies. We cannot afford to be complacent, you understand. Please step this way. Walk this way! Walk this way! Walk this way!
So the silver-tongued merchants send an adventurer to speak for them. It appears the Uldans place great faith in you. This way. I bid you welcome. I am Melvin Blufisvin, Admiral of Limsa Lominsa, and Commander of the Maelstrom. Now, what news from Thanalan?
I forget what I was supposed to tell you, but it's in the letter. A memorial service to one of the fallen. Heaven hells, has it been 5 years? 5 years since the Garlean Empire sought to wrest Eorzea from our grasp. It was in answer to the Imperial threat that the city-states formed the Grand Companies and forged the Eorzean alliance anew. But Garlemald was not content to wager on a simple contest of martial might. They had other plans. The Meteor Project. Legatus Nail Vandanis, hell's take him, intended to cleanse our realm by snatching the lesser moon Dalamud from the heavens and casting it down upon our heads. Despite desperate to prevent its lunatic scheme, We marched our forces onto the Cardinal Flats and there met the 7th Imperial Legion in battle. Never have I seen a battle like the Battle of Cardinal. I have seen full many. But though we gave no quarter, spared not one ounce of effort, we could not prevent what followed. From the inside the shell of Dalamud came a winged nightmare, a dragon the size of a bloody city. It was the elder primal Bahamut, bent on making an 8th hell of Eorzea. In the space of a breath, the legions of the Empire were set aflame, while our own armies fared little better. It was as if the whole world was burning. Words cannot well describe the scene, and yet by some miracle, few among us were spared. Even as I steeled myself for death, a blinding white light enveloped me, robbing me of my senses. When I regained them, the dragon was gone and the still smoldering land was warped beyond all knowing. Were Archon Louis Swa still with us, he would doubtless shed some light on these unfathomable happenings. Alas, he is not. I fear we will want for his wisdom in the days to come. While our nations struggle to recover from the devastation, the beastmen call forth their damned primals to torment us anew. Unless we put aside our differences and rebuild now, our foes will catch us unprepared. And I speak not only of the beastmen. Do not imagine that the Empire has forsaken its claim on Eorzea. The Imperials crowd our borders, waiting to strike. Damn it all. We need champions to replace those we lost. But such thoughts are worse than worthless. Time is short, and none will save us save ourselves. It is the duty of every soul who survived the calamity to work together for the good of Eorzea. And this memorial service may well be the very thing to unite us. Aye, Rabon has the right of it. I accept his proposal. Man, I thought this whole cutscene was supposed to be me going to city-states to witness the memorial in person. But I guess that comes later. Your duty is done here, adventurer. I will see to it that the Flame General receives my reply. You travel next to Gridania, yes? Uh-huh. I give my regards to the Elder Seeds here. Oh, and tell her the wolf has been sniffing around the stables. A private jest, and one in poor taste, but I would have you tell it all the same. Fare you well, Phelan. May the Navigator guide you on your journey. Okay, bye. Let's see what funny names happen to be around the Aether Plaza now. If any. There's someone in their jammies crafting. Gale Cinderbean. Rat Sniffer. Rat Sniffer. Princess B Cup. Yeah. Let's see. Potato soup. So far, potato soup is the last funny one I found. Nisho short stacked. Nice. I'd find some really good ones down here sometimes. I know Himbo Hooters frequents this particular stretch. He might have changed his location after a while. Oh god, someone needs to put on fucking clothes. And there is nobody here. Oh, back to the airship landing. I wasn't reading. Oh well. Back on the gangplank. I wish we had airships like this. Just zeppelins going places, you know? I would love to go on a zeppelin. Just chill out, you know? Take a very casual flight on a zeppelin. Go to whole different cities by zeppelin. I don't think that would work out too well. But it would be fun if it did. Get to see the world from up high, but not too high to where your ears start popping. That'd be nice. Must be the envoy of Uldar. Welcome to Gridania, madam. The Elder Seed Seer awaits your arrival. I was told that the wolf was sniffing by the thingy. Whatever that's supposed to be. Blah, 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 blah. Make your way to the city proper and identify yourself to conjure at Nofika's altar. She will admit you to the lotus stand where the Elder Seed Seer awaits. Every time I come to the city, I'm a little saddened because I remember Benchwarmer, who's no longer with us. I don't mean they're dead or anything. I mean the the player stopped subscribing just to sit on the bench. They would sit right here. Just being a big Rugadin. Sitting on the bench. Being a little McDonald's statue-like person. It was fun and cute. And according to someone on Reddit who who knew them or something, turns out someone got pissy about it and then they quietly left saying, after my sub runs out, I'm gonna not resubscribe. And I hope you find happiness outside of a bench, my guy. Someone got pissy that they got famous just because they sat on a bench. Like, God forbid there be Aether cryptids that do funny things. Hello.
So you are the Uldan envoy.
Envoy. Envoy.
On behalf of our fair nation, I bid you welcome.
Maybe that's the fake
Please.
British way of pronouncing envoy.
Allow me to introduce myself.
When do I tell her about the wolf and the sniffing?
Elder Seed Seer of Gridania, and leader of the Order of the Twin Adder, our nation's grand company.
When do I tell her about the...
You bear a message from the Flame General.
Yes, she said the wolf's been sniffing around the thing. A remembrance service for the fallen of Cartano. Pray tell me, adventurer, what do you know of our conflict with the Empire? It would seem my counterparts recounted the tale in some detail. That is well. A message from the Admiral. A wolf has been sniffing around her stables, you see. Very well, I shall be pleased to provide her with such counsel as I am able. But first, friend of my friend, I would tell you more of the Garlean threat. a wolf has been sniffing around her stables. What does that mean? The greater part of its history, Garlemald was not even amongst the most influential nations in Ilsabard, the northern continent. However, its innovations in the Magitech field some 50 years past helped to raise it from the depths of obscurity. Emboldened by this technology, it set about subjugating its neighbors, swiftly absorbing each into its ever-expanding territory. And when all of Ilsabard lay within its grasp, it turned its ravenous gaze upon Eorzea. Yet Garlemald's transformation did not come about by virtue of Magitech alone. Its success owed much to the consummate leadership of its first and reigning emperor, Dolus Zos Galvis. The man who built an empire in his own lifetime. Yet he has lived long, and after more than 80 winters, it is said that he grows frail and even more prone to illness. If rumors are to be believed, the matter of succession has destabilized the imperial court. This would explain the Empire's relative inactivity in recent years, which has granted us much needed time to rebuild. Yet we cannot allow ourselves to become complacent. Garlemald still maintains a presence in Eorzea, in the form of the 14th Imperial Legion. Commanding this great host is Legatus Gaius van Baelsar, a man whose ambitions are well known to us. So long as he breathes Eorzean air, none of us may sleep easy. The calamity wreaked such devastation upon the realm that it has been all we could do to nurse our wounds. Never mind rebuild our defenses. Simply put, we have not the strength to repel the Empire. To add to our woes, the beast tribes continue to summon their primals, whose very existence is a bane upon the land. Each nation is beset by its own primal problem. None has the resources to look beyond its own borders. The Admiral desires my counsel regarding a brazen wolf. She means to tell me that the Empire may soon resume its advance. Oh. Damn. I was hoping it would be an inside joke or something and, like, we'd get a laugh out of it, but no. Though the primals pose an undeniable threat to our survival, the threat posed by the Garleans is greater still. Clearly, each nation can no longer afford to think only of what which occurs inside its own borders. A storm gathers on the horizon. If we are to weather it, we must needs stand united once more. A remembrance service may help to rekindle the spirit of unity which brought the peoples of Eorzea together when last the Empire threatened our liberty. One sec. Oh dear. Something was looping. Is it fine now? Okay, it's still good. Basically, game audio should be audible. It is. Okay. Game audio should be audible. And I did not mean to open Steam, but I did. Oh my god, there's on the horizon. We had the weather. The Flame General is wise to make this proposal, and I wholeheartedly approve of it. The necessary provisions shall be made for a service here in Gridania. Basically, I set up a new audio thing to where I'm not using desktop audio as much. Instead of using app audio and Discord audio and my microphone as separate audio sources so that I don't depend on other things and I can just mute the game's background music and play my own shit. But I didn't think to do that. Until recently. Your work here is done, my friend. I shall send my reply to the Flame General forthwith. I thank you for coming. May the 12 see you safely home. May an airship see me safely home. A zeppelin, if you will. The Serpent Officer has information that may be of interest to you. What's this? Also deliver a message to Blofuswin. While you were there, did you happen to meet Baderon, the proprietor of the Drowning Winch? No, I am not. Call of the Sea. I have to go to Limzilobimzi, which I will just warp to, because I am too lazy. Are we about to do our first dungeon? Is it probably pirates? Rat Sniffer. That wins it for funny name of the day. I like sniffing rats. Yeah. You like jazz? You like sniffing rats? Baderon! Welcome to the Drowning Winch. Wherever you like last, I'll be with you in it. Hi, I'm Baderon. Baderon? Who's asking? Ah! As I've got a job for a capable adventurer, you say? Well, you're bloody right. Just so you're fairly warned, though, this ain't no job for the faint of heart. Things are liable to get downright bleeding airy. But if you think you're still interested, let me know and I'll fill you in on the details. I've completed Realm Reborn Chapter 1. I thought it would just continue me on to this next part. Well, let's do part 2 then. We'll start part 2. It's probably pirates. Aaron, the proprietor of the Drowning Winch, has need of a capable adventurer. We'll start the quest and get up to the dungeon, and then we'll just end stream. I think that's a good place to stop. And thank you for taking the time to help me out. I'm sure you're busy, so I'll come straight to the point. Word has it, some suspicious-looking buggers have been sneaking in and out of the Sastasha Sea Grot. And I need a trustworthy sort to head up north of Aleport and find out who they are and what they're up to. Don't sound like much, I know. But it weren't so long ago as the Fishbacks pirates paid us an unwelcome visit, and folk are feeling a bit nervous. If you'd permit me, Master Baderon, I would be happy to elaborate. Well, if it ain't the Chief Yellow Jacket himself. So what do I owe this rare honor, Commodore Rainer? I'm to make sure me patrons are behaving, or just thirsty? Neither, in fact. I was informed that you had requested an adventurer to assist in my investigation, and I came to offer what information I could sift from recent reports. Over the course of the past moon, there have been several sightings of an unfamiliar vessel off the coast of Aleport, in the vicinity of the Isles of Umbra. This information came to my attention no more than a few weeks after a squad of my own soldiers had completed a routine patrol of the region, the Sastasha Sea Grot included. Their search revealed little save that a family of Kurls had taken up residence in the caves. Nothing to concern us, in short. In light of recent developments, however, it would seem wise to search Sastasha again. But with the Sahagin testing our defenses lately, I am loath to assign the task to the limited forces at my disposal. Our line is stretched as it is. Thus, I sought the service of a competent adventurer to conduct an investigation in our stead. Any aid you can offer us in this matter would be greatly appreciated. Then it is settled. Sastasha is located in western Lenosha. For more detailed instructions on how to reach the place, I suggest you consult Vimelpa. She can be found at the ferry docks in the lower decks. You heard the man? Good luck to you, lass. Can I have a blue bottle of something? Oh. This one, right. I want those blue. I want a blue bottle. I don't know what those are, but I want it. Maybe they taste like juice. Maybe they taste like slurp. I want slurp juice. I want to feel protected by 50%. I'm saying I want 50% shields. Damn, I thought that was a player. I know these guys aren't, but I thought that one in the yellow jacket was a player just kind of sitting there. Where am I going? Not this way. This way. Can you tell I warp everywhere instead of walk? Because walking is silly. This is a big city. But you know what's convenient about it? The Aetherite Plaza is on the same level as the market. I am not kidding. We are on the lower decks right now. That's where the Aetherite Plaza is for the city. The market is literally like... The market board's right here. Here's the Aetherite Plaza. Go southwest a little bit, and there you go. You can just buy shit. No going to another loading screen. No going to another part of the city. No going to the Ethernet or whatever. You just warp in, and you're good to go. Aleport. Don't have to work that fancy shit. Love this city. Mind you, if you need to do any Grand Company stuff, it's of course a loading screen away, but that's fine. I don't care enough. I'd rather have the market board in the same Aetherite Plaza than the fucking Grand Company stuff. Oh hey, I came here to get my mentor status. Ah, you must be the adventurer of whom the Yellow Jackets sent word. I hear you are to brave the depths of the Sastasha Grot. The occupants of those caves are rumored to be as numerous as they are bloodthirsty. No matter what the epic tales you would have you believe, strolling into such a den of savagery alone would be the height of foolishness. No, you shall need companions. You shall need the training we here at the Hall of the Novice can provide. I strongly suggest that you study the fundamentals of group combat before continuing on your mission. The smith here oversees the training schedules. Speak with him and you can register for exercises tailored to your particular field of expertise. I'm good, man. I'm a mentor. I'm a battle mentor. I'm good. When you have mastered all of our masters have to teach, then it will be time to head north once more. Report to the Yellow Jacket scout at the mouth of the Stasha Sea Grot, and he will furnish you with the details of your duty. I'm already here. I'm already a mentor. Fuck off. My name is on these halls. No, they're not. I feel like it'd be a little too much to have them be on the wall. Whoa. Y'all alright there? I'm sorry, Avir. I came as fast as I could. I tried haggling with the merchant, but 2 potions was the best I could get with the money you gave me. I had no idea how expensive they were. Etta, chill. You good? What took you so bloody long, Etta? If the purse was too light, you might have considered using some of your own bleeding coin to get us what we need. You've only ever been as useful as the contents of your pockets. The gods know you can barely heal a scratch. You took up the adventure in life to take on the big jobs and claim the big rewards. How are we meant to do that if we can't even get our supplies in order? It's her, the one Baron was talking to. Well, we'll see who gets the glory. This job should have been ours from the first place. What are you on about? Quit yelling at the poor girl. You're gonna give her a fucking anxiety attack. This is perfect for our inaugural outing as a party. Waiting around in caves, turning over a few rocks. How difficult could it possibly be? I never expected our first visit to the Adventurers Guild would yield such a straightforward way to win fame and fortune. Ada, you're so slow you'd lose a foot race to a tree slug. Can you all stop bullying your healer? This is how you get kicked from the group. And you, are you drinking and DPSing? I see you, Archer. It takes a very special kind of person to be able to successfully DPS while drunk. Also to tank while drunk. Also to heal while drunk. I've done all three, bitch. I don't think you got it in you. I don't think this group is gonna work out. Etta needs a break. Etta. Listen to the chicken. It's gonna be okay. You just leave this group. Go find another. We'll be alright, okay? Fuck that tank. Fuck that archer. Pio Rayo seems kind of like neutral. So like, I don't know what his deal is. But like the tank, the archer, fuck them. They don't pay your sub. Seems like the tank's just gonna pull too big anyway. Please tell me you're here on Yellow Jacket duty and not some daft sod out for a stroll. You can't take any more of this blasted waiting. You are? Thank the gods. I guess you already know about the ship seen slipping around the Isles of Umbra. We've been on the lookout for pirate activity ever since that vessel was sighted, thinking a crew of cutthroats might have a den nearby. So when we received word that men of questionable quality had been seen passing in and out of Sastasha here, we weren't entirely surprised. I've yet to see them for myself, but if this lot belongs to those fishback fancying serpent reavers, well, you can imagine the panic it'll cause. The kidnappings are still fresh in people's minds. Anyway, your task is to poke around in the caves and find out exactly who we're dealing with. While you do that, I'll keep watch out here, praying you don't spot any blue-faced tattoos. Duty support unlocked. Sastasha now accessible. Yeah, I already know this. I understand what I must do. I will not enter Sastasha at this point. I will do this another time. Anyway, we are going to suspend our New Game Plus. We are now done, and Etta and Avir and all them are gone currently, because that is the nature of New Game Plus. You got all that? Good. I am going back to Limsa. That's where the market board is, and I did see something get purchased while I was out and about. Oh. Himbo Hooters! There we go. Something did get purchased. I need to run roulettes, but I'm not going to do that on stream. Because that's spoiler stuff, and this whole stream series from New Game Plus is supposed to not be spoilery. Ankle shaker. We're here to avoid spoilers, not bring them about. Anyway, I'm gonna do something real quick before I hop off the stream for the night. This is not really spoiler stuff. This is like middle of early Realm Reborn. You're fine. You'll live. Oh, this way? Nope. Shit. Double shit. Triple shit. I can get 11, which is still better than nothing, I guess. Damn. Do I have any cards? I don't think I do. Nope. Okay. I don't. Oh well. I should probably make sure I did the jumbo cacpot instead of just claiming rewards. I'm pretty sure I set up myself with some new numbers, but I'm never sure. Oh, I didn't. Okay. Random. Any number but 7. Any number but 7 and 5. Sticks. There we go. Okay. By the way, fun fact, if you're doing jumbo cacpot, here's what you do. Hit random. But every time you see the last number, make sure it's a different number from the previous 1 or 2. Reason being, if you get one of those numbers matched, say the 4th number, for instance, you get a 4th place prize. You could have the same numbers for the first 3. That's fine. But always change the 4th one. If you match more than the 4th, then you get more, of course. But like the point is, if you can get even one number right, it should be the 4th. So try to match at least one number. The 4th is the one that tends to get random. Just make sure it's never the same 3 numbers in the 4th position. That's it. That is your mentor tip for the day, I guess. Anyway. How is the viewership? Do we have enough to raid out with? No, and I don't think we do. Yeah, we don't. That's fine. This was a chill first stream for the YouTube side of things, and I didn't really have much of a plan for the Twitch side of things, so we're good. I will see you all probably tomorrow, and if not, definitely next year, which is in a couple days, in case anyone forgot. Anyway, thank you guys for watching. I will see you next time. Bye-bye!